All right. What is welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandon Grizzly. What's going on, guys? How's your
Oh
week?
man, long week. Long
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
See my Thanos shirt.
Nice.
That was a nice one.
That's a really nice one.
Did you buy that one or did it actually make it?
Oh, so I bought this one, and then she's
Okay.
like, "Oh, I can make that." And then
You know what we needed her to make? We needed her to make just like the head of GI Robot, and it just says like, "Oh boy," just that,
Okay.
just that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be sick.
I can definitely ever do that. I can
Yeah.
definitely do that.
Which is like the head you can get off of like the internet.
She trims. She finds a way. She puts it together, and then she sends it to her own thing. So because she likes to put it all together herself.
Yeah, put it. Yeah. But yeah, just be like, oh boy, just that. I think it'll be a cool shirt. Like I would wear that.
Honestly, I can't wait to talk about Peacemaker tonight. That was really interesting.
It was so good.
And there's things that they said, just small one-liners. That thing that Adebayo said, she's like, when she was talking to Judah Masters, this world's not really that much different than our world. Honestly, when you really think about it. And Judah Masters was like, yeah, that's a minority. I know. So
There's a few things where it's like, oh, America won World War II. He goes, oh man, that must be a utopia. And he's like, yeah,
it's like, it's like, wow.
Yeah,
crazy.
it was not what I expected, but it was a good episode.
I have some problems, but those are moral problems, less than the way they did it. I have moral issues. I mean, I wouldn't be me if I didn't have those, right? I mean, come on. I said every time we get on him. Well, I have a moral issue.
Yeah, well, especially when you get into topics like that,
it is hard because when we talk about anytime you talk about race, which I don't think you should ever, hide away from. I think that topic should be talked about and normalized always. So I think it makes people uncomfortable usually, honestly. But it should. That should be the normal.
Yeah, I agree. When like differences and like opinions and 100%. Questions, aren't talked about, and rather hide, especially in our world. I don't know, especially like a lot of generations before us. I feel like, I don't know, like millennials are starting to change habits on stuff like that, where like, no, we don't talk about that. It was like, nah, I think we should, man.
Millennials
a lot of
do stuff. I mean, but every generation is changing stuff.
And that's
some for the good, some for the bad. So
yeah. But yeah, so we'll talk Peacemaker. We'll talk some Gen V, because Gen V I thought was pretty interesting too. I think it's gonna be interesting.
And where they go from there.
Yeah. So if you're not watching Gen V, go watch that one.
I would say this is my favorite episode so far. This literally was
100%
my favorite episode. I felt the respect. I felt it was just different, and now you know more about some of these characters and what's the big plan overall, and it's going to be the overarching plan going forward into the boys. So I think this was the most important episode thus far.
Yeah, and it's still, for me, I have like one big question on like why they're doing a certain thing. So but yeah. We'll get into the Peacemaker, Gen V. We're gonna talk some Spider-Man. Kind of theorize about some of the stuff happening in the upcoming movie. We might get into some Marvel stuff maybe, but for sure we're gonna talk about this new comic book.
It's so hard right now in Marvel. There's just so much stuff. Like what's true, what's not true. When you got Daniel RPK saying some things, and when you get corroborated by multiple people, now we know it sounds like Chris Evans is definitely in the damn movie. So like,
oh yeah.
There's no question about that.
The look harder thing, which people are going crazy with it, man. Like, oh look, this spells Wanda or this spells Thanos. Like I seen like somebody says like, oh look, it's I was like, bro. So
maybe you're doing too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually the first time I was waiting, I was looking for it. I was like, oh, this is right up Brandman's alley, man. Because part of me was started looking for Chester because it says look harder. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? Is Russo Brothers playing this game too?
You know,
my first thought. Right. That was my first thought.
Wolverine too, yeah, man, dude. I mean, the whole Johnny Blaze. Are we getting Johnny Blaze is confirmed by other people that are saying that he's definitely in it. You know, and these guys that are they're in the know, but they're cameos. So, and I think that's what the difference. Yeah. So, what we have on the back of the chairs are the stars, so the most important people. So, besides Chris Evans and the people on the back of the chairs, everyone else is just cameos. You're gonna get cameos of certain people, just to be there.
Yeah, like really, like I'm not expecting like key parts. You know, it's like really brief cameos. Lucky if some of them even get a line. You know,
they just show up, die. Like
they just show up. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage gets off the motorcycle. Hey, let's go, and then dies. Like, but he can't die because he's Ghost Rider. But whatever. Ghost Rider, right? It's just whatever.
Oh man, yeah, it would be a 5-hour movie. Exactly. And then Collector with $1 with 99 cents. I think it was just a sticker, right?
A sticker.
Yeah, I don't know. He just came in and just didn't say anything. We always
always doing extra stuff, man. Appreciate you, Collector. Sorry we took so long. I was going through a few things and we were talking to backstage. So
yeah, we're getting things set up. Here we go. Oh, here. This is a new one that Brian worked on.
Do it.
I need that more. Oh, this
do it.
We're about to do something. Do it. Yeah, let's go.
Coming with a 199 super chat. Hey guys, I'm reading Oppenheimer book. I'm on page 205.
That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know which Oppenheimer is it based off the book or is it more of like based off like the real person?
That's a good question. Because so I'm reading like 5 things at the same time, but Danny, the Road to Wisdom, had me pick up something, and I think I'm gonna be mad. But this is since I will be gone, you guys will get a whole 5-6 days, maybe. We'll see. I don't have my computer. Depends on how good the internet is. But you had some time without me being there. But I'm gonna read this. Right, it's the prelude to the Black Panther movie.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
I want to see what they actually are doing, and if I get angry
before the first movie,
the things that happened, how it worked out. So this is the prelude to that. So what the MCU want us to know before the Black Panther movie. So
that was
Danny told me about it, so I checked it out. I said, okay, so I'm gonna read this weekend, and we'll see.
Yeah. What we got a new one. Oh, here you go. This one fits perfect. And this one was suggested by Anzo. And then since you talk about Black Panther, so.
And you are wrong. All of you are wrong.
How many times are you gonna use that on Anzo?
Oh my god! Every time you talk.
Oh man. It's like you're wrong.
It's funny because I was talking with Danny too, so we were together, and he was like, "You do realize that you guys agree way too much." I was like, man, something wrong with me? Is this happening? Either am I rubbing off on him? Nah, probably not. He's probably rubbing off on me. I'm gonna start hating everything. We'll say it's caca, guys. No, there you go. Sorry.
There you go. Right back to it. Right back to
it. Right there. So now I know he's.
You are wrong. All of you are wrong.
I like how it stays at the end with like his cry face. Just like stares. Oh man, hey, Collector said I like the new clips.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad
I have that effect. Oh man. So he's saying it's the real person. It's an autobiography by him, almost 700 pages. Okay, that's interesting.
I like that.
That's-
I like it.
Yeah, I like that. Also, I see Mama Bear's new profile pic. I like it.
I see you,
cool.
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
All right, we can talk about Catwoman after we're done with this next thing we're gonna do.
Hold on, my bad. Hold on, my bad. I spilled something.
Right. Go ahead. Go do what you do. Apparently, look like he kicked over something real quick. And that's why you have to have the lid on them. All these things, right? No, I cannot wait. We're gonna talk about comic books. So they actually are allowing me to talk about comic book. Oh, we're in trouble. We're all in trouble now. No, I'll let Tank take this stuff. So, what's up, Fernando? What's good, fellas?
What's up?
And of course, we had Mama Bear. We already talked about.
You changed your profile just in.
She said she was going to do it, and then she did it. Like literally,
nice.
she said, "I'm about to change my profile," and then she did it right there.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. We got Ace in the building, Ace in the place. He says, "Absolute Evil looks insane. It's going to be awesome." Well, we're going to kind of read up through this real quick. Not going to take too long, but we're going to read through it just, guys, get whet your appetite a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I have $100 on my Amazon account right now. I'm saving for Prime Day. Tuesday and Wednesday is Prime Day sale. I see you. And then she said, "Ooh, let me find a Catwoman avatar." And then soon that's when she got it.
Yeah, that absolute Catwoman, man.
It's gonna be awesome.
Damn.
So I will buy one of those. That's what he said. Better look hard. This is what she said. Better. There you go.
Nice.
That's what she had the avatar. All right, go take back over. All this stuff.
All right. Let's see about that. Yeah, I just said he has that effect. Delta Dan's in the house. What's up?
What's up, Dan? Man, appreciate you being here, man.
Dan?
Try and chill. It's been a crazy 3 weeks.
It has been. It's been a lot. So just relax, come out, let's look at some stuff. Let's talk about some fun things. Check out maybe a trailer or two, and then review some shows because we have some good ones, man.
Yeah. And that's why Ace is saying, "Have you seen the Absolute Catwoman?" So they teased her a few months. I want to say about 2 months ago. But the issue 2 months ago, right? The issue comes out. Is it this month? I think.
Yeah.
October.
It's like issue 13 of Absolute Batman is when you get her backstory, which is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, she looks cool. Say Ace, all my weeks feel great. Yeah, Robert says it's just temporary. The match Brand Man shirt.
I like it.
Oh man. I said I'm gonna try to stay here for so long I can. I need to go to bed early because I'm going to go see Smashing Machine tomorrow at 12 p.m. Nice. I hear really good things about that movie.
Man,
really good things about that movie.
Crazy.
Same. So
yeah, my goal is to hopefully see Smashing Machine this weekend, and Good Boy also comes out this weekend. I want to go see those two.
I'll be driving. Yeah,
so you
tomorrow I will be road. Hitting the road tomorrow, and I will be heading to Atlanta for a little bit first to take care of some family business, and then we'll be heading down to Florida. I get set up, see how I can set up things, and then of course Tank's gonna say I can't come in, but I have my ways. I got my ways.
I don't even bother. I'm like, hey, you should take the time off, and he's like, and then
like, yeah, if all else fails, then I'll take the time off. If the internet's terrible, then I'll be like, okay. But even then, I'll probably pop in for a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of when I went on vacation. That's all it was too. Oh man, yeah. Like saying it's crazy right now. Let's shut down everything. Yep. Yeah. So, well, good thing you said you got paid. So that's good.
Yeah. Glad.
Yeah. Hopefully it don't last too long. So because next month, I don't know if it lasts the next month. I don't know if you're getting paid next month.
Man, that would be terrible.
Be safe down there, Brian.
Yeah, I know, man. Me going down to Florida right now. They might secede from the United States, and then I'd be stuck. I don't know if they're gonna want me though, because yeah, I'm a problem.
There you go. Fernando said, what was that? Jacob
Elordi? Yeah.
Elordi?
007.
Is that confirmed?
A lot of people are rumoring. Variety talked about, it's, superhero hype has been talking about it, yeah, it's
I definitely hadn't heard anything confirmed yet.
But it's everywhere.
He's not even British.
What is he?
He's Australian.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He sure is. I forgot about that.
How do you fuck up the most easiest thing? That the only prerequisite you have to be is British.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think the final decision is done, but they said he is the top, and there's no one second or third.
I mean, he's got he's got the look, super square jawline. He's 28, so like he's fucking 6'5". Holy shit. So he's in the upcoming Frankenstein movie, but he was in Saltburn. Okay,
he was in Saltburn.
Yeah. But like anything else, I don't watch Euphoria. I didn't watch Priscilla. Ugh. The Kissing Booth I didn't watch. Was it Wuthering Heights?
Yeah, none of those things are me for me.
Yeah, so
not having a guy who's British. I mean, that should be that would like literally like being a guy who's not black being the next Black Panther. Wait, Marvel, don't do it. Marvel's
like, what?
Don't do it. It's like hold my beer. Don't let Priest get in charge.
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
good. He looks fine.
Yeah. He looks, attractive white dude. Cool. It was like, you're not British. Like what? Mama say he doesn't give Bond.
And sometimes you can get away with it because I know we've had hell, like Pierce Brosnan was Irish.
But that's close.
That's at least close enough.
Not on the opposite world.
George Lazenby from On Her Majesty's Secret Service, even though he was in only one movie, I think, if memory serves me correctly, he was Australian.
Was he Australian? Maybe.
I think George Lazenby was Australian. So,
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, you trace back your lineage from Australia, probably somewhere in Great Britain.
Yeah,
true.
That's where it comes from.
It's a good chance. Yeah, but I mean, I haven't seen him in enough. I'm trying to remember him in Saltburn because he was one of the.
He was the co-lead, the one who Barry Keoghan was perving on.
With next, yeah.
God, the movie is so weird to watch.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. Remember, you guys were like, "Oh, this is weird," but I like it. I think I was like, I know.
Yeah, it is super weird. Yeah, yeah. But hey, I guess he's in the Frankenstein movie, and the Frankenstein I really want to see the one on Netflix that's coming out soon.
Yeah, I have the trailer right down below.
Yeah.
So, all right. So. Well, we could always talk about that later.
Yeah. But yeah, interesting. Connor is Scottish. True.
That's true. He's definitely Scottish. Yeah.
Very Scottish.
Yeah.
Like it's Scottish as you could get.
I watched Euphoria. That's a good show with him as a day on Sydney Sweeney. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, people are loving, like, they love that show. So, yeah, I just never really watched it. I just felt like it wasn't my thing, but
I've seen the episode and it's just I don't like drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like it was fine. It's not really my cup of tea, but yeah, it was altogether it was fine.
Ooh, I like that one. cast Neville as Bond.
I 100% think so, but he might be too tall.
This dude's 6'5".
Oh well, damn. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's 6'5". That's like, holy crap.
I think Neville's only like 6'1". I don't even think you know.
I mean, I guess for Hollywood, that's pretty tall. Oh shit! Excuse me, man.
Matthew Lewis. I think Matthew Lewis.
I always saw Stopper in one's crazy movie. Yeah,
He's only 6 feet tall. Everyone else is so short. He just looks like he's tall.
Well, Ace. I'm not mad at that choice. That'd be good. I like that. That'd be cool. Be interesting to see. You know. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. You guys want to talk about this comic book?
Oh, you know that's what I wanted to do. Come on.
We'll talk about the comic book. So if you haven't read it, that's fine. If you haven't read any of the other Absolute stuff, that's fine. Hopefully we get you guys hyped, because this is kind of gonna start the next leg, I guess. The next
this
stage
is going to start to
universe.
bring things together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a lot more bringing things together from this. So that's why I say like this is a good one for us to kind of read together, so you guys can understand this world. It's a little bit different, but yeah, we can understand what's going on.
Yeah. So if you haven't read it, that's cool. So hopefully we can get you a little bit more hyped for it.
Cool.
Here, let's officially start it, and then we actually have it up, so we can bring it up and show you guys some of the stuff.
Cool.
Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We got some little special for you guys today. We are big fans of the Absolute universe, Absolute Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Like, those are awesome. They're so good. Oh, he's got the big one. Yeah, it's so good.
I saw that one this afternoon at Graham Crackers also.
Yeah. I need to pick that up just to frame it.
I didn't even get it. Like they just gave it to me and said, "Here, take it."
You spent so much money. You're like, you're our favorite customer. Here you go.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we love Absolute Batman. And then was it yesterday? I believe yesterday. They dropped Absolute Evil, which is a one-off. It's a one-shot comic book of it. Oh, that's the alternate cover. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
So this is a one shot, like we said, but it gets all of the villains together in a room, and then we start kind of talking about stuff, you know, and there's no really action in this one. It's a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking, but what they talk about is big. Is big.
Really
yes. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to
let's pull it up real quick.
Bring it up. Yeah.
Give me this one.
There you go.
So
that works out.
Absolute Evil. So
yeah.
Which is you can see all this cool stuff. You know, all the art is so awesome. I gotta get it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they started in 1951. They said, "Gentlemen of the House of Un-American Activities, you called me to a closed-door session to answer certain questions. I've thought long and hard about these answers during my convert work. As the Hawkman, my true identity has come and remained my own secret. Now you say I have to give my secret up, my face, my name, my life. I do consider these my own businesses, but sometimes business takes a backseat to pleasure. And you know what? I'll be a real pleasure to inform on all the commie rats nibbling away at this great country. What do you want to know, boys?" And that's how it starts. Okay.
Yeah. In 1951, I thought
1951
was interesting. Yeah.
And so you talk about them. I'll talk about that later. But okay, so it goes immediately to Oliver Queen. Okay. And you see him practicing his archery. And
talking
phone
to Roy.
rings, and he's talking to somebody. Hey, I'm down in the Arrow Cave, and he's talking about all this stuff, what's going on, practicing my party piece, having a good time. And he talks about how awesome his little lab and his lair is, and all his toys that he has, and how just incredible his life is for everything. Then he says this, no, look, I told you about the island, right? All those private flights, just kids, because he bought the cops, Roy. He bought the courts. The system was built for the guys like this. I gotta do something. Somebody's got to do something. What? Why not me? All this stuff I have, this money, what does it mean? What do I do? What are we actually doing here? Any of us? Because something it's killing us all, man. Some moral cancer it's rotting us inside, rotting our souls. Don't tell me to calm down, Roy. I mean, you cannot be in or out, but I'm serious. This is the way I make a difference in the world. This is the direction I was always headed. Okay, which is interesting.
That's the first time we've met Oliver Queen in this universe.
Yep,
the first time, and you find out his like nemesis or the guy he's going against is basically Jeffrey Epstein. Like, it seems like they didn't say it out, but they kind of laid it out there in front of you, which I thought was like super. Yeah, I love where we're going. It's so like interesting, but I mean, it ties into later when they start talking about what this world is and what this universe is, and this and that, and it ties back in, into good and evil and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, he's talking about taking out Jeffrey Epstein.
This is hilarious.
Jesus.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
All right. So sometimes that's the way it goes, Jubal. The guy turns 40 and gets a gray hair ideas. I bought a Maserati Queen. Grew up conscious. It happens. But just take a breath here. We'll see what he can actually do. What's his next move? And this guy's having this conversation. He's walking into a meeting. Mm-hmm. And he basically tells him, say, hey, we're detecting electronic devices on your person. You were made aware of the stipulations of today's meeting. So he's going to a serious meeting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. He knows who he is. Basically, the guy says, give me the phone. And if you don't like it, talk to my boss.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know if they here. Yeah, they tell you right here who he is. Yeah.
So see how that goes for you. Hector Hammond. That's who he is. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. But Hector Hammond is one of the bigger Green Lantern villains. Yeah, which I think this is the first time we've met him in this universe too.
It is.
I haven't read all of the Green Lantern Absolute ones, but I think this is. Yeah.
So glad you could finally join us, Veronica Cale, National Security Advisor. I'm the boss. You had something to say? He says, if we're doing coffee orders, I'll take a macchiato, sweetheart. He says, no, this room is not for games. It's not for play. Speak of work or do not speak. And he says, who the hell do you think you are? So I'm Ra's al Ghul. Okay. If you do not know what that means, be glad and be silent.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very badass. Very badass.
So I was being rhetorical, you putz. I have to side with Mr. Ra's al Ghul on this. Our time is more valuable than any of our resources on Earth, Hammond. Far too precious to waste on your little jokes. He says, agreed. Oh, someone says, agreed. I do not like jokes. I do not enjoy jokes, which is hilarious because of who he is. Yeah. I know who you are, laughing boy. So who is that, guys? It's the Joker.
Yep. Yep.
If we all know who we are, can we get on with this? I know I got work to do. He says, thank you, Dr. Thawne. Mm-hmm. Flash, Thawne. Mm-hmm. There you go. Let's begin. New York 1939 chemist Wesley Dodds gets rich off his patents for improved anesthetic compounds. Soon after, a masked detective called the Sandman makes waves in society pages, armed with a non-lethal sleeping gas. Wesley Dodd is young, idealistic, romantic. It's not hard to put two and two together. Even before Dodd is found shot dead in his Sandman suit, his basement laboratory's been ransacked. A year later, the U.S. military acquires some new and very lethal nerve gas weapons. How? Interesting. Mm-hmm. Was that lethal gas brewed from Dodd's stolen notes? Asked the conspiracy theorists. Did they win us the war? Ask the historians.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here's another one. So 1942, Gotham. Ted Grant, a professional boxer, is framed for murder by small-time hoods. Grant Young, he's romantic. He puts on a cat costume, beats the hell out of them, clears his name. He called himself Wildcat. The neighborhood eats it up. He busts some more small-time hoods than medium-time hoods, working his way up. On a stakeout, he overhears a factory inspector talking about taking a bribe for a munitions magnet to look for the others away the safety standards. And then he comes into $50,000 tax-free, and that's the end of Wildcat. Takes the money and runs.
Yep.
Grant buys a gym in Schenectady, trains a couple of champions, dies peacefully in his sleep at the age of 81. 16 people die in workplace accidents in the factory over the next 5 years, making that gas I mentioned the one that won us the war. So taking the money was the most heroic thing Wildcat ever did. This gives you the basis of what's going on. So I think
with all the older, characters.
Stories. Mm-hmm. 1951, Los Angeles, Iron Monroe, a movie stuntman and a real freak of nature. Rumor has he stopped a bullet at 50 yards and outrun a locomotive. He decides he wants to fight never-ending battle for truth and justice. The never-ending battle seems to involve a lot of socialist meetings. He called before Huac in a special closed-door session around the same time as a couple of other adventurers of the period. The Monroe refuses to name names, calls McCarthy a demon mogul. That's the end of him. Whatever. Within a year, he's living in a lonely shack in the middle of the Nevada desert, which is actually targeted for a chemical weapons test. Someone filed the wrong paperwork. Apparently, Monroe's lungs weren't as tough as the rest of him, but they are just as red. 3 of 100 examples throughout the history. There have been individuals that acted outside the status quo, and the status quo has dealt with those individuals one way or another. Who remembers them now? So it goes, and so it has always gone until now. Fast forwards into what we've been dealing with the absolute universe. Okay.
Yeah, the new characters.
The Gateway event, so-called because it took place in a gateway city, and because apparently opened the doors to a whole new bag of craziness. That thing is called Tetracide. It was the second most dangerous creature to appear that day. This is the most dangerous. You see, that's Diana, Wonder Woman. She arrived here from hell. She deafened the city, became a Gorgon, turned the Tetracide into stone, then destroyed it with one punch. She also, and this is the part I find most concerning, took the operational command of the scene. Troops on the ground deferred to her. Based on what exactly her bearing, her tone, mind control, why was she not arrested?
Yeah, so that goes back to like Wonder Woman, like with the first 4 issues, 4 or 5 issues,
5 issues, yeah,
like the storyline, the first arc of her, and that's something I never even thought about, because they just all started listening to her, just all started listening to her, and she saved everybody. She saved the entire city. That's, I mean, when they say like, why wasn't she arrested? It's kind of wild.
Well, I mean, but that's how they're framing it. So this is the way they're framing each one of these characters' arcs, and it's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
At the same time, word spreads of another creature. This one is male, violently disrupting Lazarus Corporation's operations in Brazil, shrugging off artillery that would have blown a hole right through Iron Monroe, melting tanks with his eyes. Following which, a trained Peacemaker agent ignores the Brainiac algorithm recommendations and writes after action report directly in what seems poetic detail. You are more interested in how the report was written than the contents. It's indicative of a trend. Gotham City, this one is human, we think. but he seems to be to redefine what humans can be. He appears, vanishes like a ghost, and somehow built his resources into the city itself. He wears an axe blade on his chest. For God's sake, let's go, absolute Batman.
He wears the freaking battle axe on his chest.
And then it's funny. Joker says, he didn't take the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Unlike Ted Grant, he didn't take the money.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go through all. So the same thing. Green Lantern, basically same story, right? Flash, same thing. Then as he says, and other beings are out there. What forms do they take? Are they even corporal? We don't know. We can't know. So their fear is from not knowing. But we do know things are escalating. These new threats are more dangerous than ever before. And the greatest dangers they pose is not what they do, but what they can convince others to do, what they can inspire. Peacemaker agents ignore protocol, military officers taking orders from civilians, seasoned cops refusing to open fire on a man dressed like a bat or as a bat. There's an order in this world. There's a hierarchy. These things make a mockery of that. They could topple everything if allowed to, if we allow them to. So previously, we could have met all these threats individually. I no longer believe that's possible. You all have private resources, as do I. As the National Security Advisor, Director of the Area 41, I have additional government resources. But if we don't put all those things together, if we don't work together, these monsters will take over our world or take our world apart. Let me get it. No sale. I get it. Uncle Sam's hard up these days for so begging comes with a scared story, but nobody's scared toots, because the point of this little speech was that people like us have always handled people like them in this world. It has. And frankly, I don't need any help now. And then Ra's al Ghul says, I think you do. Yeah, well, think wrong. Got rid of the Green Lantern, didn't I? I've got a problem. If any of my friends have a problem, I don't need Lazarus Corporation to help solve it. Capiche? I think now is a good time, Kale. Me too. Send them Mr. Hall, please.
Yeah. Oh, so before we get into
woo,
yeah,
woo,
before we get into all that, it's just how all these villains, because what's her name, is she's kind of like Amanda Waller in a sense. Like, yeah, you know, they kind of set her up to be like the Amanda Waller kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, all the villains are here, but
they run this world.
Yeah, they run this world, and they have been, you know, because he even said like, and these are all the villains. We all know this because we all know these characters, you know, from other iterations of them. So just to be like, people like us handled people like them, you know. So it's like the roles are flipped. You know what I mean? Like, the good guys are the ones hiding, you know, in the sewers and in the streets and, you know, in dark alleys, while the rich people are the good guys that are running the world. You know, it's
the bad guys that are running the world.
The bad guys. I mean, I'm sorry, the bad guys are like, you know, working with the governments and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, the status quo, like what they said. You know,
sounds familiar to some other world. Huh? So he walks in. Remember we met Oliver Queen. He's dead now. He's dead.
Big old hole on the side.
Big old hole in the side of his head. He says, that is how we solve problems, Mr. Hammond. Not in a month, in a day. No sitting around the table, no chump change, no games, and no jokes. He says that. Looks at the Joker.
Joker dead on.
How did you? So was this a murder or a covert assassination? Is this just a threat of some kind, blackmail, or what's the point, Kale? Call it a demonstration of power, what power can do with money, what money can do for power, how difficult it is for you to get intel on your little escaped experiment from Fort Fox, Illinois, how much effort did it take for Hammond to get the first on the scene in Evergreen? How many millions? How many favors? Next time there will be a next time. You could each make one phone call, unless Lazarus calls first, I suppose. Then it's a bidding war. Frankly, I still agree with Hammond. He said, as convenient as the alliance might be for you, I don't see the need to be part of each other's pockets. It's not as if we're friends. And says, no, not friends. May I have the floor? It's interesting here.
Yeah. So the Joker gets up and he talks, and watch how everyone else around him acts. Yeah.
He stands up. He says, thank you. I'm going to share some recent research from a particular physics laboratory under my guise. Needless to say, this is proprietary information. If any of what I'm about to tell you reaches any ears outside this room, I'll take it seriously. That's a bad man right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, duly noted. Who is this character? Very cool. I love this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to tell him that's Brainiac.
It's Brainiac, guys.
Yeah. And somehow he's
got all the mirrors, everything. He's watching everything that's going on.
He's watching. He's not there, but he's watching.
Look at it. Look at this scene.
Yeah, he's Brainiac is freaky as hell in this one.
The Higgs boson is known as in popular science as the God particle. It's considered by many to be the final piece of the puzzle of quantum mechanics, the one elementary particle that confirms how the universe works. They're wrong. Last year, we found a better one, the true end of the search. We call it the Omega particle.
Hint.
Studying it has revealed fundamental truths about the world we live in. The particle forms basic buildings, blocks of all creation, and now we know how it behaves, how it reacts, what it reacts to. The particle, this energy, it has a spiral dimension to it, a moral dimension. Please, you're telling us that a subatomic particle understands good and evil? You can't possibly be serious. No. He doesn't joke. He never jokes. Listen. And that's Ra's al Ghul talking about the Joker.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling everyone to listen. Like, no one messes around when the Joker's talking.
The fundamental forces of the universe trend in one direction. And now that we know that includes societal forces, gravity distorts the universe, and so the river runs. The curtains fall. The yoke is heavy. We accept that man and is tethered to the earth. We do not believe a man can fly. With this discovery, we must now accept that there is likewise a moral gravity pulling down, keeping everything that is in its place. The existence is order and ordained. Water flows downhill. Those who have had, those who have not have not. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Some hold the winning cards, and some clutch at the handful of jokers. This is not chance. This is not accident. This is design. You see how he's looking.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes to each panel. The sore losers in the game of life see their fate woven in the fabric of creation and rail against it. Call it doom. There's a philosophical term from that perspective, the just world fallacy. And imagine being so twisted, so filled with hate, so paralyzed by fear. Imagine thinking it all fallacy that the world could be just. I don't know if I can read all that stuff because it's so small, but
yeah, it's kind of tiny.
I'll read it out my book because that's a little bit too much. Because I think it's important.
Yeah, this Joker speech is amazing, and super important in this universe.
So, but the world is just. We have evidence, not of doom, but of natural order worked upon the world by a higher power. If spoiled little anarchists like the late Mr. Queen here would stand against that order that I call injustice. And injustice must be fought. Chaos must be fought. We must fight it. And how can we fail? God is on our side. So are we friends? We are not. To claim friendship and any of you would insult you. To succumb to friendship is against the moral order. But we can be allies. Here in this room, our watchtower looking down from high above the herd, we can be the league. Between us, we can ensure the moral arc of the universe bends towards justice. A toast then to an ordered world and to our Justice League as they drag the body of Oliver Queen down the hall.
And then you get like, you know, the look of like the Hall of Justice. Yeah.
There's that.
Absolute justice. Yeah.
Okay. Real quick. I'm just going to read this real quick. And so you guys know where we are. Fascinating data. Just fascinating. And without your methods, I'm not sure I could have acquired it. So thank you for that. Mirror Master. I didn't come here for thanks, Brainiac. I need your analysis. I need to know how it all connects here and in my mirror. How it connects and how it reflects. Indeed, a measure of balance suits my own goals. Hammond balances Ra, and the Hawkman there egos can focus on one another. And Thawne's skepticism matches Kale, the true believer. But this man who does not joke, we need to reflect on him. We need to reflect him. Learn his secrets. Negate his threat. He's the most important one. There's a name I recall from my glimpse into the mirrored world. Someone worth investigating in. I think for the Justice League to be complete. And you see, I need one more member. Sunset and green tea. It's a wonderful life, isn't it? Well, certainly think so. It's strange. I was angry. I was an angry young man, Dora, envious of others for their power, their popularity, even their looks. But right here in this moment, I can't think of a single thing I want. Can't you? Because the children are in bed. Hold that thought. Beep, 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 beep. That phone always is the worst timing. No rest for the wicked, as they say. It'll just be a moment, darling. This is Lex Luthor speaking. How can I be of help? Awesome.
Yeah.
But look at this one.
Yeah.
Absolute
Then we get
Batman,
the first look at. Yeah.
That's Catwoman. Let's go. It
Yeah,
says,
I got
Gotham's final hour, a new apex predator emerges.
Yeah, she shows up like at the end of issue 12, like really quick.
I have it over here somewhere.
Yeah, but she I ordered a few different covers of issue 13 with her on it.
So that is guys, that was our reading real quick. No, it's longer than we said, but yeah, I enjoyed it. So this is what we did.
Yeah. I mean, it's super big. Like that Joker speech is epic. Bring it there. Is like absolutely epic because like you as we know, you know, from how this universe was created was Darkseid. Darkseid literally created this universe, this absolute universe. And everything's all twisted, obviously. So him talking about this particle on how it has morality and he called it different things, you know, it's like doom, you know, speaking of like the oh my god, what's the thing with Darkseid's doom? Was it his planet is doom?
Planet Doom, but I thought some mother boxes and all this.
Mother box, yeah. Well, yeah, they kind of get into the mother boxes. They call them father boxes in this one. So, but the whole morality thing is really interesting because, like, to them, justice is their way of life, you know. But it's
justice is the strong being stronger than the weak and being more powerful than the weak and being able to overtake the weak because that's what justice is.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's like
immoral.
evil. Yeah, So to them, like the status quo, like the right thing to do is like the evil thing. Like that's their normal. Their normal is like super evil, and he proves it here, and he's like, oh, but we have to take out the injustices, which I was like, oh, are we gonna get like, because if the villains are the Justice League, are we gonna get the big three, and the other ones are gonna start the Injustice League? Because it would only make sense according to
League Injustice,
League of Injustice. Yeah. Yeah. So this one definitely like if you haven't got on this universe yet with the absolute stuff, this is like a great starting point, because as we read, it kind of gives you a breakdown of Batman, Superman, and stuff like that. So yeah, so you get a lot of the all the characters kind of introduced, and you get a little backstory of them a little bit, without getting into the details. But yeah, this definitely picks up.
It's very cool. It's going to be bringing a lot of things together. This is, if you're starting now, you're going to start getting what you want from what you wanted out of the movies. You're going to start seeing this stuff. So
yeah, because this is the first time that everything. What was that? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, this issue is going to be like the start of it all coming together. 100%. Well, and it's been about a year now, right? Because I think the Absolute Universe started like the end of 2024. I would say
like the very end,
November, something like that. Was I think when Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, I think were the first two issues to come out.
Yeah, I think it was January 2025. I thought, but you might be right.
Right.
Crazy to think it's been that long.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but yeah, so I mean, it's either been a year or coming up to a year, and then, but that's such a good way to do it, is introduce all these characters individually, give them all their own problem, give them their own backstory, give them all their own villains and everything like that. Like, have them be in their own world, even though they share the physical world, or their physical world at least. But then you start tying them together.
Now, hopefully this is what James Gunn is planning on doing, because if he is, this could be good. Don't rush it. Don't rush the stories. Don't rush to put everyone together. Give them their own stories first.
Yeah. Because I mean, granted, we had, they're not like Superman was Superman, but Peacemaker played a big role in it. Obviously, Lois Lane. You had Brainiac is already showing up. Ra's al Ghul showing up. So you have like his set of stuff. Same thing with Batman. Batman's got a whole bunch of issues going on, and even more coming up. So and same thing with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. She's mostly been.
No, I heard hers is mostly contained.
Hers is mostly contained with Hades or in hell and shit like that. Like hers doesn't really stretch out that far yet. Yeah. But yeah, definitely if I don't know, if hopefully reading that and seeing that, like, you're like, oh, that's Joker. He doesn't like to laugh. He doesn't like to make jokes. Like, if that doesn't get you excited, like, I don't know if you have a picture of what the Joker is supposed to look like, because I guess he's gonna be changing forms at some point.
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be changing forms, and let's see if I can find.
Let's see, I got it. Yeah, so like there's that version, and if you read the comic book, you kind of seen him. You kind of seen him like in different forms. Like you saw a hand, and he was like absorbing like a body. It looked like almost too,
Yeah. The first look at Absolute Joker is awesome. Hold on, I think I could pull this up real quick.
If you got a better one, I can't find a good one, but
this is the best one I got right here, though. That was the first time we saw Absolute Joker. So
that's the first time we saw him in one of his forms. But then they teased what he's gonna look like coming soon.
think I have it on the same one. There it is. Yeah, exactly what I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got your mic.
Yeah, that was next. No, it looks exactly the same. It's fine.
Mine's a little like fuzzy. Yeah, but yeah, and I kind of want that card. I hope they sell that card. Like I want that as a poster because that is freaky. That is super insane. Freaky.
That's super freaky.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I think he's coming up soon. Yeah. Like he's like this like dinosaur lizard monster, man. Like, like what the F? Like what?
Yeah, like how would you even categorize it?
Yeah.
He's gonna be bigger than Bane. Exactly.
That'd be interesting because Bane was massive. Bane was like a fucking 10-story building. Like he holds up Batman, and Batman's this tiny little thing, and then he was like Bane is just this massive, like, And then so like I highly recommend reading a lot of this stuff, man, because like, Bane, we're finishing up the Bane storyline. At least his arc,
because you're going to go into Catwoman, so you're going to finish the Bane now.
Yeah, the Bane stuff is kind of finishing up, but he changed a lot of stuff. But Bane was a problem, or is a problem. But yeah. So I think it's a good time to jump into this Absolute world if you haven't yet. Because reading Absolute Evil and seeing what they're gonna do, all the teases, what they're gonna start doing with some of these other characters, and start tying them together. So yeah. And if you've been watching the show, like I know a lot of you guys have, like we always talk about Absolute stuff. Like we always talk about it because it's so good. It's so good, man. Scott Snyder.
I have so many things right here. I have all of them right here, just in case. You never know something's going to come up when you need to have Absolute Superman there. You just need to have it.
Yeah. Like I have a few issues, and then I wind up reading Absolute Evil, and then I'm like, okay, I need to like get fully back into it because I'm super excited to see where it goes. So, and I'm like, I've been reading a lot of it online, like we just did.
Sure.
But I think I need to start collecting them again because I feel like this might be something.
This will be a special. This will be a special one. I agree.
Yeah. Like they're already on, I think, the 7th or 8th printing of Batman #1.
Dude, it's like 9. There's like 9 printings. It's crazy.
It's selling like crazy, and I'm like really pissed I didn't get a first print. So I think I got to look through.
I might have 2.
Yeah.
So let me look.
I got a third print. I ordered it's the 7th printing of them, whatever, but it's the first issue of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but the covers all make a poster. So I just ordered that. But
all these are first prints, but
whatever. Yeah. So highly recommend if you haven't, definitely read it. We might go over some more stuff as time goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we went through the first hour, so now I know we gotta go to the next one. So some people don't love comic books like I do.
Exactly.
I can do this all day. We can do story time. Sit on my lap, pretty boys and girls. Let's do story time.
Yeah. But make sure you guys leave a comment, hit that like button if you watch on the replay. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna be talking about some more comic books here and there randomly. But we always appreciate everyone hanging out with us in the live chat. I want you guys to stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right. These comics are dope. They are super, really super dope. Man.
Yeah, I really like being able to read with everybody. Right, I like going through it with everyone and everyone reading, understanding what it is, and they are good at storytelling. And this is why I like comic books, right? Because their storytelling is second to none.
Yeah. It's just Scott Snyder right now is absolutely killing it. He's doing the best, with the Batman stuff.
So hot streak. He's so good.
Who's writing Absolute Evil? Mm-hmm. Who are the authors?
I know who did Evil.
You know who it is?
I know. That's the first thing I looked at after I read it. I was like,
who?
Uh-huh. It was
Ewing, huh?
Ewing. Yeah, it was at L Ewing, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, he killed it because just like when I first read it, I was reading the Joker's speech, and it was just like, oh man, he's just like his whole thing is like, oh, I can't say we're friends. To do that would be like, like disrespectful to you guys. I was like, damn, because they're all like evil, like evil people ain't friends, So that's what good guys do. Good guys become friends. So as little stuff like that is super cool. Super cool. Oh man. It looks like he's absorbing a baby. That's what it looked like.
That's exactly what for the power for the youth and then
even the looks maybe, like he has to like suck in a human to look human, because obviously right there in front of everyone else he looked kind of normal,
but he absorbs, and that's why Brainiac having to be the opposite of him. Yeah, kaiju. It's a kaiju Joker.
yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys liked it or not. Hopefully
we'll see. Yeah. But once again, if you did like it, let us know, because we could do, once a month, maybe once. We could do it every once in a while, just for 30 minutes. We'll go through a comic book really quick, and enjoy and have that talk. So
yeah, that was 35 minutes. Yeah, it was not too bad.
I read slow. Sorry, guys.
Well, also that's a one shot. One shots tend to be a little bit longer than a normal comic because they're trying to put a little bit more in. But Mama Bear, if you're a fan of Catwoman, look for some issue 13 of the Absolute Batman. They have like 6 or 7 that I saw, probably more, of like different covers of just her. Yeah. And they
are wild.
Yeah. She is not Michelle Pfeiffer body type. That is for damn sure. Yeah.
Oh man. Stacked. Oh man.
Read out slow.
Read out loud slow. If I think that's right though, because I read it in my mind, I go through a whole page, no problem. But when you're going out, you're trying to
go through every single word. I don't know, maybe it's because I have ADHD, or maybe I'm partly dyslexic. Like when I see a paragraph, I just like pick out words, and I'm like, I get it, which I know is like a horrible way to, especially with comic books.
Because I read so many books, I literally like if it's something that's not important to the story, then I'll ignore it and just say, okay, what's going on. But if it's a lot of stuff, I think I read it. I want to know what is the most important part of it, So emphasize what needs to be, that was fun.
Excuse me. Yeah. All right. You guys want to watch a trailer and then we'll get into some of the reviews?
Yeah, I want to watch this Frankenstein
trailer. I don't think I've seen this the new one yet.
I think it just came out.
When does the movie come out? Does the movie come out soon?
Doesn't it come out like this month?
Possibly.
I feel like it does.
No, that's not right. It says it's August 30th.
Yeah, it's the same one I saw.
That's way off.
With select theatrical release October 17th and streaming on November 7th.
Oh, so it hit the Venice Film Festival August 30th.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm gonna see if it's in one of the theaters by me. I might go check it out.
I would do that.
It's got a killer cast, man. It's got a killer cast. So yeah, I would love to. And I really do like the Frankenstein story.
Man, I don't know. I mean, do I like the story? I don't know. It's interesting, but do I like it? I don't know.
I mean, it's not a happy story. It's a very, very sad.
Mary Shelley did it for a reason, guys. I mean, I'm saying it was not.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, look at it. He just needed a buddy. It's like, no. No.
Oh, we talk about The Bride too. Oh my god.
Yeah. The mistletoe is deadly when you eat
when
it.
you eat it. Just like
Was that
anything else.
Batman Returns?
Yep.
I love that movie.
All right.
Now, that's what we need as a clip. We need a clip of was the first Batman with Michael Keaton. He goes, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah,
And he like
nuts.
smashes the thing behind him. I love that. I was like fucking 8 years old. I was like, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I was like, what? You watch too much movies, kid.
Okay.
It was a fun book.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. We're gonna be checking out this Frankenstein movie that's coming out from Guillermo del Toro. It's coming out this month in theaters, and then be hitting Netflix in early November.
Yeah.
Yep. So I guess we said earlier, killer cast, a bunch of great actors in it, amazing director. So
this better be good, and it's coming at the right time. That's why I want to see it in theaters. October 17th, so it's right around Halloween. There's nothing better than a Halloween type of story for Frankenstein. I mean, it's epic. Matter of fact, I might be Frankenstein this Halloween. You know what? I can do that. I can pull that off, and I can tell my wife she's gonna be the bride. Yeah, she's gonna be the bride.
That'd be good. That'd be good. All right, but yeah, let's check out this trailer, and then there was the. See what it is.
My maker told his tale, and I will tell you mine. I remember pieces, memories of different men. And I saw it, your name. Victor Frankenstein. To award me love, then I will indulge in rage. Now, run.
Okay. Oh. I can't pause it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any control over it. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think, Batman?
I can already tell you this is right up Guillermo del Toro's alley of visuals.
Sorry.
You know, looks really, really good, especially with his visual flair.
Yeah.
So I'm also really liking the cast. I completely forgot Christoph Waltz was in this. So I'm interested to see how Jacob Elordi does in the role of Frankenstein's monster. Like, who remembers who originally had the role? Anyone?
No, go ahead.
Originally, it was Andrew Garfield.
Really?
Yeah, it was Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
He's terrific in anything that he was in. Originally, he was a big reason I was interested. I love that dude and everything he's in. He would have made a really interesting Frankenstein's monster. Jacob Elordi is more of an up and comer. I know we were talking about Saltburn a couple of minutes ago, but I think this is going to be, like the thing that's going to stand out, as does anything that Guillermo del Toro does, is the visual and the set designs. And the dude goes practical a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good. It doesn't look cheap.
It doesn't
well
look cheap.
done.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of work was put into the sets, the costuming, everything. I think even when a Del Toro movie doesn't do anything for me story wise, like case in point, Crimson Peak didn't do a whole lot for me, but it was great to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I find it interesting for me with Guillermo del Toro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he makes movies to make a lot of money, so it's perfect to go to Netflix that doesn't worry about what's going to be in the box office.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's a good marriage, right?
Yeah, he makes stuff that he's passionate about, and even though, like, I used to joke around about Del Toro, like how he'll take on like a project and then abandon it, but props to him for doing projects that he actually like gravitates toward and wants to do, rather than just jumping for any and everything.
Yeah. And he's so good at very sad and depressing movies, and obviously, as we said earlier, that this is, because like, I mean, what he did the Pinocchio one, more traditional folklore Pinocchio, very sad. Nightmare Alley, very sad. Shape of
Pan's
Water,
Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. Oh my god, how do you not cry when you watch that damn movie?
Oh, man.
So obviously he's done other stuff that's like not sad, but his best stuff is like this very sad, artsy kind of stuff.
Sad or is dark? I feel like it's dark.
Depressing, dark.
Yeah.
And this like you said, this looks good. With the freaking awesome cast. If this is in a theater, and I hope it's in a theater by me, I am for sure going to check this out in theaters.
I definitely love to see it in the theater. For sure.
Yeah. Which just, I mean, we kind of need to go see it too, to kind of tell Netflix, like, hey, put your stuff out in theaters, man. Like,
yeah, but
like if you want to make awesome movies.
I have 200 million subscribers, and I'm caring about the people that give us our money. So I'm not sharing my box office stuff with someone else who might not watch it on Netflix because they want to saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
So you understand what they're doing, but this is why you fear Netflix buying Warner Brothers. It's right here. It's the reason.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's in theaters to help push like award season. Maybe that might be a reason. Because it's only in theaters for like 2 weeks.
As long as you have a release, you could be up for awards.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know if Roma, because Roma was the one that they were really pushing. I don't know if that ever got theatrical release or not. I don't know, but this looks good. We're for sure gonna be talking about this. Either November 7th or that.
I don't think I'm gonna wait there. I mean, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
The real story of Frankenstein is epic. It is so good. It's actually probably the first book I ever read in high school. I read books by myself. I'll just read because I just like to read. But the first book I actually read in high school, I really wanted to, like, I was page turner. Like, we got to page 3, it was like day 4, and I already read the whole book. I wanted more. She was like, "Brian, you read this?" I was like, "No, I read it. Yeah, read it cover to cover. Let's go."
Here's the report. Next book. That's funny. But that's our thoughts for this Frankenstein movie. Let us know if you're gonna go check it out in theaters. If not, if you're gonna check it out on Netflix, it's limited, so I'm assuming it's probably gonna be like 1,700 theaters, somewhere around there. So a lot of people are not going to get a chance to see it in theaters, which kind of sucks. But either way, let us know if you're going to watch it at one point or another. Leave your comment. Let us know what you think about this trailer. You like it? Are you excited for it? Let us know. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Come and join us when we do trailer reactions like this, movie reviews, and other fun nerdy stuff. But we appreciate everyone in the live chat hanging out with us. But you guys stick around because we're going to move on to your comments right now. Right. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't control it.
Yeah, because I was like, "What? Huh? You should be able to do
You,
all
usually
that."
I am. Yeah. Oh, here. Let's see. Oh man. Damn.
No, I get it.
Yeah. He said, "I'll check it out, but I won't rush to see it." Okay, so you probably wait till it's on Netflix.
I respect that.
Mama Bear. Mama Bear's like so excited and she changed her
and new
to the new Catwoman. Yeah. The cast looks incredible, but for some odd reason, something seems off.
It's just how Benicio del Toro does his movies. I think that it doesn't make you want to, unless you're a critic of films, doesn't make you want to go out and see it. But if you love good stories, if you love cinematography, if you love the shadows and how that can become another character in itself, then you really want to go see it in theaters. But I don't think Benicio del Toro makes you want to just run out and say, "I gotta go see this." Yeah.
Let me see. What was the last thing where I'm like running out and like I gotta go see this? Hellboy?
Benicio del Toro?
Yeah.
Even Hellboy, I wasn't like, I'm
Hellboy
interested in
2?
seeing it. Hellboy 2. I definitely liked Hellboy 2.
Because Hellboy I liked, but I don't think I've seen Hellboy 1 in theaters, but I really loved Hellboy. And when number 2 came out, I'm like, oh, I definitely got to see that. Besides
I saw them both in theaters.
I wish, yeah. Because Hellboy 2 was amazing.
Hellboy 2
oh my god,
was more of a Del Toro movie. It was more it was more of a Del Toro. He was coming off the heels of Pan's Labyrinth. After that.
I remember, did you know about Pan's Labyrinth immediately, or did it take you some time, and then by the time you saw it, you're like, how dare I miss this? How did I not know?
So I had heard about Pan's Labyrinth, but the positive word of mouth is what really got me paying attention to it.
Yeah,
we should be.
Yeah,
if you love the actual movies.
Yeah, because everyone was going nuts over it, and that's what really made it kind of show up on my radar. So when people started talking about it.
Yeah, but now whenever I see his name as a director, I'm like, this is a must watch. It's a must watch. Well, Mama Bear saw it in theater. Just everyone crying at the end. Just you hear like sniffling and snots and tissue the whole freaking theater. That's a super sad movie. But because I'm thinking, I was like, the last was Hellboy 2 and then Blade 2. Those are the last times I was like,
I have to go see this. Yeah,
I was pretty excited. I was pretty excited to see Pacific Rim in the theater, and
I did see it in the theater. I did see that in the theater. You're right.
And I didn't. I want to say I saw it in the theater twice, and both times were in 3D. It's just a fun movie. You
really cried. Yeah.
So, it was a cool spin on the kaiju.
I mean, it was basically Evangelion, more or less, with the same concept, but whatever. But Collector said, a movie I absolutely hate by Guillermo del Toro, Shape of Water. Really?
I didn't like Shape of Water either.
Well, it's not my favorite of his, but I mean, I was entertained.
I thought it was
definitely
fine.
weird. Yeah.
It's weird, but I don't like weird just for the sake of being weird. It didn't make sense to me. But I don't talk bad about it because just because it doesn't hit for me doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was fine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I thought it was worthy of all the acclaim. Didn't it win Best Picture that year?
Yes, and that I think that's what made me turn me off. And I was like,
what turned me off to it too.
Wow,
that's exactly what turned me off to it too. The movie was fine, but Best Picture was a little bit. If I'm being honest, that was a little bit of a excuse me. That was a little bit of a
reach
stretch for me.
It's a reach. Like how?
Reach.
What else was it? What other movies were out there that year? Because it was 2018, I think.
2018. Yeah,
it was a 2017 movie, so it was a 2018. Oscars. Yeah.
Let's see. Best Picture nominees. Is this right? The 90th American ultimately winning the award. Shape of Water won it. So it was Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour.
Wasn't Dunkirk part of this?
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Get Out was also nominated.
Yep.
Lady Bird.
Yep.
Phantom Threads. The Post. 3 Billboards outside of whatever.
That 3 Billboards was actually, I like the 3 Billboards more than I like Shape of Water.
Me too. 3 Billboards. It was a depressing movie, but it was like a great kind of depressing. I thought that was going to win.
I thought Dunkirk was going to win. I
thought Dunkirk was going to win.
But you know what? Get Out. Dunkirk. Get Out. 3 Billboards. I was like, come on, man, really? And
I think Get Out was a better movie, but
my wife loved Lady Bird. It's a mother-daughter. Lady Bird is a mother-daughter movie. Like, 100%.
And with Lady Bird, I remember I watched it and instantly loved it. I thought it was really well directed. I thought Saoirse Ronan was great in it. It really, Lady Bird was the reason I was excited for the Barbie movie when I heard Greta Gerwig was directing it. I'm like, I wasn't really thinking too much about this movie, but now that I hear she's directing it, I'm in.
Yeah,
it's like Shape of Water. I was like, I didn't even like this movie that much. Like I didn't walk out. I was like, this is some weird shit for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay, but yeah, definitely 3 Billboards was a better movie. Get Out was a way better movie, but Get Out was not gonna win. Like,
come on,
it
exactly.
Sucks. I would have loved to have seen it win, but
can you imagine if Get Out won?
Oh, that would be crazy.
Oh my god, the amount of people was like, this oh man,
the hate, the people's. Oh my god,
brains would just blow up.
Well, people would have absolutely lost their mind.
Oh man. Yeah, that's why I hate it, because the movie I wanted to win lost the Shape of Water. Yeah.
I remember I saw it. I was like, Shape of Water.
Yeah. It's not even his best movie, I don't think.
Exactly.
I liked it. It was okay. I'm not gonna like say it was amazing by any means. I'm not even gonna say it was the best movie out of that bunch. But yeah. I don't know what they were doing. Sully, what's up? Said just finished Peacemaker. Looks like next week will be interdimensional weird sci-fi, which really right up my alley. Yeah. Probably talk about Peacemaker probably right now.
Yeah, I think right now it's the perfect time.
Oh yeah, get right into it. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm like yawning. I just rough.
So I was muting my speaker and excusing myself, so I get it. Long week.
Yeah, one more day. I'm on vacation next week.
For what, Tank? Why would you be on vacation next week, sir? My good sir.
Well, I usually take the first week of October off.
No. Don't tell everybody why you're going on vacation next week.
But vacation means I just get to stay home. But Saturday is my birthday. So
there you go.
Yeah,
Saturday's my birthday.
Oh, another Saturday birthday. There you go.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, cool. I get a weekend birthday in my 40s. I was like, where was this shit in my 20s? It was like all during my 20s, it was like out on Wednesday or some shit. I was like, sucks. Oh man. But Saturday is my birthday.
He turns the ripe old age of 41 on Saturday, everybody.
I almost forgot. Somebody asked me the other day, it was like, oh, how old are you? I was like, 40. And I like had to sit there and do some math real quick. I was like, man, after 35, you start to lose track. And then once you hit 40, I think like that's it, man.
I think about it all the time, man. When I be in the gym and people ask me, how old are you? I was like, man, I'm 40 now. I'm tired. I think sometimes you say you're 40 because you're holding 125-pound dumbbells. Sometimes that's why you say it. I'm 40. Yeah. I don't know.
I feel good. Oh man.
Brandman will never say as he does his 35 pull-ups with one arm. Like,
yeah, right.
Word up.
None of your business.
What movie is it where he's like working out? I think it was Terry Crews. Oh, it was TV show that Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where like he's working out and he's sleeping.
That was Brooklyn. Wait, like was that Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, that so. Was. He was doing pull-ups and he like falls asleep doing a pull-up, and he's probably done it before. I mean, that's something. That's a very Terry Crews kind of joke.
That is a very Terry Crews thing, right?
Yeah. Jordan Peele didn't win an Oscar for or he did win an Oscar for best original screenplay. That's cool. That's
but
good.
You can't give him best picture.
Yeah. Are they done with German N-words on Peacemaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Next week, I don't think they're going to deal with that. Although there was some pleasant surprises with that stuff.
I know. I was like, man,
I was not ready for that. There's a few things I was not ready for.
And I mean, in the way he explained it, and the way I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't always.
You weren't. Yeah, there was like some loud noise at one point, and then you came on screen. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it was probably like the headphones or something. I honestly need to think about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never had to think about it. I know exactly how old I am. Like, shit, it's coming. I feel it. It's coming.
You jumping into Peacemaker?
Oh no, the age.
The age.
It got me. It got me. It's in my knee. all my age is in my knee, in my left knee. That's it. Fucking sucks, man. And that's what I was thinking too. I was like, fuck, and then we gotta walk from the tailgate all the way to our seats.
100%. I don't know how we're going to
die. When is that?
October 19th.
Is it too late for me to get tickets?
I'll look and let you know tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll let you know tomorrow. If I can find them, we might be able to figure out something if I can find them.
All right, cool. Because I'm definitely in for the game this one.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Oh man, but man, I could barely walk around at home, and I'm like fucking
because you don't put your damn knee brace on. I hurt him. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm like, dude, just wear your damn knee. I bet you don't have a knee brace on right now.
No, when like I wear it all day at work, and it gets so hot. Like during the weekend, I usually wear it because I'm in shorts most of the time. But then when I'm wearing pants, I have to constantly adjust it. So it means I have to like go into the bathroom, like take out my leg, pull up, adjust the damn thing. And so I was like, oh, it's so damn annoying. But I mean, it's super helpful. It helps. It helps a lot. But
next year, Tank will be the answer to life, the universe, and everything else. Yeah.
At 42.
I love that book. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I had a girlfriend at the my wife don't hear me talking about anyone else, but I had a girlfriend whose dad was like the greatest guy I've ever met. Was her dad. Like, I had to apologize for the stuff I was doing, but regardless, he was a great guy. And he gave me the book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it changed my life. I loved it so much. Man, that's a good time. Yeah,
it's definitely a classic. I don't think I ever read it. I know I watched the movie a bunch of times.
Oh no, I read that. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I used to walk around with a towel.
Which is my favorite icebreaker.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it. All right, let's get into this Peacemaker stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. All right. What is up? Uh-oh. Hold on. Brian, he hit something and then his mic reset it. And at least right there, you can see the popcorn bucket really good. Here, say something. Make sure your mic is good.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, that's good. What happened? It's just like one button just.
I looked over here, and then all of a sudden, the new camera thing came in. I was like, guys, because it's AI. It's an AI camera. It probably did it on its own.
Oh, nice. Oh, speaking of another camera, I bought Plinko like from Costco, and I want to make another camera on it, and I want to find a way to have it be for giveaways.
I like that.
So that's kind of then I can write it off tax write off. So
what you could do anyway.
Yeah. All right. We went from Brian.
It's like this. It was like, I was looking at me over there. Like, what did they do?
You ever seen the video of the guy when they're on like chat roulette or whatever, and like he constantly keeps changing his camera angle, and then he has like a camera from like outside looking in?
Really?
Oh
no.
Oh, we'll watch it after.
I don't think I've seen that.
I gotta look it up. It's pretty funny because he just makes everyone laugh from random ass camera angles. All right. Take two. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We are going to talk about Peacemaker, the newest episode 7 of season 2. What was it?
Like a Keith in the Night.
Like a Keith in the Night. Yeah. So this is the penultimate for the season. So we only got one more left. But pretty much it picks up right where number 6 left off with a bunch of racist people chasing Adebayo because she's just a black woman. So
Tuesday.
A Tuesday. Yeah. So we pick up right from there. So so if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out because we're gonna talk spoilers, so make sure you no surprise because there's some crazy stuff that winds up happening in this episode, so some good, some bad, mostly good, I think. But yeah, we'll check it out. What we'll talk about. Brandman, what you think about this episode?
First of all, I was so engaged in this episode that it didn't even feel like the full hour, however long it was.
What? It was 31 minutes.
Glued to the.
Was it 31 minutes?
31 minutes. It was
okay. I thought it felt
very
quick.
short.
Okay,
it was very short.
No wonder it felt short.
So like the whole thing was 35, but like it's the opening credits and all that stuff. You only have 31 minutes of show.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, then no wonder it felt so short. But it really held my attention to beginning and end. That said, I liked that it really hit the ground running. The pacing was great, and on top of that, the balance. It felt like one thing that I really like about this show is how it balances humor with the heavier themes. Because this episode did deal with some heavy stuff, for sure. Especially the later half, the second half of it. And even though I've always liked this show from the beginning, I've always been wanting to see what happens next. This episode and last week's episode have me like more impatient than usual to see what happens next. So,
yeah,
they build your anticipation really, really good with this season in particular. And John Cena was just killing it throughout the entire episode. I never thought I'd come to respect him as much of as an actor as I ended up doing. It's really, it's really made me invested in the character of Peacemaker. I used to hate the dude because hell, he killed Rick Flag.
Mhm.
But now that they fleshed him out, I feel very, very invested in the character, and just the end with Keith and the end with Augie, man, like holy crap.
Yeah.
It's just So yeah, those are mine on this episode.
Okay. What about you, Brian? What do you think about the episode?
I was watching it, and the fact that they went over so many, had a mural of Hitler, had the swastika on the flag, and all those things. And it's funny, they said it, and it just was like water off my back, just like it was sweat off my back, like whatever, just things, whatever. And then I questioned myself, why is that so okay? Why is it that doesn't bother me? And my initial thought process was because you read Earth X comic books and things like that, and you already know what's going on in the storyline, and but it did bother me that it just seemed okay, and I'm giving it just a quick pass. When it should be thought about. Why is this okay? Why is these rules seem to be okay for everyone else? But as I digress, then I kind of you look at everything that was going on with Chris, and I thought about, does this mean Chris is he as bad as everyone else? The fact that he can't even notice it.
That's the question.
Is he just as bad as everyone? Is it the person who pushes this narrative, but good or bad or worse than the person who doesn't even notice it, can't even recognize it? And I thought that was something that they left lingering. That James Gunn, to his credit, left that question lingering. It is bastardization of Earth X, 100%. It's a quick fix. It's a quick little thing, and and I have to, but that's why I have to. I question myself some of this stuff, because I feel like we're letting things go too easily. That we're too okay with how things are being portrayed, and we're just letting it pass because we're used to this storyline. We're used to these things being painted this way, and I wasn't sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But then you get into the whole thing about Adebayo, who how the Judah Master saves her, and kills all those people, and I think there's little kids in there they're killed too, and I was just like, man, this is kind of. But why are these kids, or why these people all chasing her, and how okay it was, and it was just very, I don't know. It happened so fast, right? But a lot of stuff was just kind of passed on to the side, and even to myself, right? Even I was okay with it, right? And I'm like, I keep on questioning: is that good or bad? Is that saying more about me or not?
I don't agree with anything, because like none of it was okay. Like I didn't watch him, but like, oh yeah, whatever, it was Hitler, because the whole thing was like, because hardcore is like, are you stupid? Like, hey, did you not notice Mein Kampf on every desk? Did you not notice the giant poster of Hitler? It was like, because she's like pointing it out, like, how dumb are you? And it's and it kind of is, because he is a dumbass, but also it cuts back to how privileged are you, where you don't need, as this white superhero man, don't need to notice a giant Hitler pit poster, don't need to look at the flag, so you just see the stripes and assume it's the stars. That's why I was like,
I'm questioning myself, because I'm okay with allowing this without ranting and raving. I'll rant and rave about other things, but I don't rant and rave about the fact that this is okay, that this is the problem. I'm questioning myself about what's most important and what should be more talked about. Not necessarily.
See, but I don't think
what James Gunn is saying. I don't even think anything that was done in this, I think it was done well. That's why, like, when you talk about it, but it's the fact that it's done well and so okay to just whatever to be talking about in this flippant manner, is that a problem? And I'm talking about with myself. That's why, you know, I do question that. So I because I push narratives, right? And I question other narratives, but sometimes I do have an internal thought process of my own self that I am okay with certain things. And is that only because what I deal with on a daily basis? Is it only because of the world that we live in? And that's exactly what this episode deals with and talks about. Because that little line that Adebayo says, you know, when she's talking to Judo Master, said, really, this world is not much different than the world that we live in.
Yeah. They don't glaze over it. They don't glaze over it. Everything is a very purposefully done. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't think nothing was just like, oh yeah, you know, it was very much pointed out and was like, this is bad. How do you not know this is bad? This is bad. How do you not know this is bad? You know, and then when it comes down to Judo Master and Adebayo, they're like, yeah, this is all effed up. You know, like I had to kill all these people to save you because the world's crazy. You know, so I don't think they glazed over.
I don't think Judo Master had any care about it. And I'm not. This is
not
not
a psychopath.
This is not talking about James Gunn. This is talking about me.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, it has nothing to do with James, because I'm a person that always challenges everyone else, right? But I'm challenging myself too. You know, I'm not just here for, you know, I'm morally above it. And then, but I think this episode speaks on that too. The fact that what they said, that this is just like the world. This is not much different than the world that we live in. That's what the whole point of this episode was. I think that's the narrative that they actually were getting to, the point they were getting to. That this is not different. What are you saying? You're framing it like this is crazy. Who would notice this world? Why would Chris go through and not see this? And the truth is, a lot of stuff that's happening here happens in our world.
Yeah,
a lot of people that are okay with
don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And sometimes you have to look and question yourself. Do you see it? And that's all. That's why I was doing. And I was doing it for myself, because I don't want to just question someone else. I want to question me too. And I think this episode really made me look at that in those type of ways.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And I thought that was, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed having that conversation and have to be honest with yourself and saying, hey, maybe that is a problem. Maybe I am problematic in some of those things too. You know, that I'm so used to the world being a certain way that doesn't even bother me. That I make excuses for it. So, but any episode that will allow me to do those type of things, I'm down with.
Yeah. So I know, like, Mom was saying, painting a world as utopia is messed up. It is, but it also speaks into, like, kind of what Brian was saying, was like, because of who he is, you know, and other, you know, like Straw Hat Goofy, who talked about it. There's a few other like podcast people, you know, that talk about comic book stuff, talk about it as well, about like, you know, being a white dude, you know, where you're getting praise for being this great person, you know, do you look over the giant mural of Hitler, you know, because you love the accolades and you're not paying attention, and the privilege of being a white dude in this Nazi world, you know, kind of gives to you.
But what you just said, this white dude in the Nazi world, but not just in this Nazi world, also in this world.
Yes.
And that's the point.
Yes.
And that's the point. It's the same exact thing. You have the same privilege, and it's the same thing. You don't notice all the stuff, all the narratives, and all the things that rhetoric that you're hearing in the real world. Maybe it's a problem with you too. Maybe we're so desensitized to all these things because we hear it every freaking day. Because this world is not much different than that world that we just saw. Yeah.
You know, it might not be something as obvious as a giant mural of Hitler. It might be something as small as a microaggression, or as, you know, somebody saying something very negative. I don't want to get too much into current events, but
saying something about a group of people and trying to frame them in this light. It's you hear it and you're like, well, it might be okay, and not realizing what you're really accepting.
Yeah. Because also, like you said, so Adebayo is like, oh, it's not that different from, you know, their real world, which is, you know, our world, you know, kind of. Because also Vigilante says something similar when they're talking, and they're talking about blah blah blah, and then the second vigilante is like, oh, World War II, the Nazis won. And he's like, oh, that's, and then the main vigilante is like, oh no, America won in ours. And he was like, oh, that must be some kind of utopia, because to him, he goes, if this is bad and Nazis won, you have the good guys won, so he goes, it must be utopia, and he's like,
not
like,
really.
not really, so I thought like that was, again, it's starting to draw the parallels that like, like, oh, the bad guys lost, so it's right, everything should be great, but here we are.
Once again, it's a self-inspection.
Yes, yeah.
How did we get here?
Exactly. What's up, Lawrence? Lawrence said, I think the message he comes from the place of privilege where he didn't see that it might impact her. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but also like who his dad was, very hateful white supremacist guy, so I'm sure he like that, like saw around a lot of things, and that ties into a lot of, the people in the world. So.
And it wasn't just, it was little things I know. It's also that, the fact that he says hardcore, man, she had pants on, bro.
Yeah. She had pants on.
Because there's no fucking women's movement.
There's no women's movement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My
bear said, if I walk through a door universe and there's no black people, I'll turn around. Yeah. I mean, most people, would,
no, they wouldn't.
Everyone in that group.
No, most people would not even notice it though. And I think that's what saying most people would turn around. I don't know if that's true. I think that's part of this, what this episode is about.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be the person that noticed?
Yeah. And then, I mean, it also brings up, even if you notice, what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because like out of all of the group, the 11th Street gang or whatever they call themselves, like the only one that didn't notice it was Peacemaker. Everyone else, as soon as they stepped through it and they walked outside, they all noticed it. Well, kind of most technically
he
never left the
house.
House,
never went outside. So yeah, he just told on everybody.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, this episode was really the shit hitting the fan when it came to the whole white supremacy, racist kind of thing. Then you find out who's a vigilante said like a lot of pretty much every minority is in like a camp. What he said, I forgot what he said, but he's like they're underground or they're locked up or something, something like that.
Camps or something. Like
that. Yeah, like basically internment camps.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys know I have no patience with injustice in general. I want people to all be treated well. 100%. But that's like the right thing to do.
But I think I just don't want it. You are so easy. It's easy to say I want the right things to do, and then not you, Mama, because I mean, obviously we've had conversations with all this stuff. But it's easy for everyone to say general. That's why I want the right thing to do. But then you miss out on all the little things and how they add up to this might be problematic. And how do you get to this place? Because you keep on letting these things pass. So and
I got what you were saying eventually, but yeah,
I love what they did with that.
He just made it. He made it so absurd that it's I don't want to say silly in a way, but it's like so obvious, right? But then you kind of turn it inward and it's like, well, what happens when it's not so obvious? Are you still going to notice it? So
not even that I think it's so obvious because if you're not one of those people that are dealing with it,
that don't have to worry about it,
then it's not obvious to you, but it's still very obvious to everyone else because literally Judo Master Adebayo sitting there saying like, well, it ain't really that much different. Like a black woman be chased down by a group of white women, of white people, ain't much different than what happens. These stories happen in this real world. That happened in the last 3, 4 years, 5 years. These are stories that actually happened. So I'm just saying, and I think that was the point. This absurdity still is like not really that absurd. It's really there.
Yeah, it depends where you live too.
Yeah.
Yep. Lawrence, for the most part, away from at least one or two of them, could tell something was up. Yeah, yep. She had two hits. She had 2 hits. Black female. Oh, I might messed up.
Oh yeah, she's black. She has 2 hits. She's black.
Oh, I got you.
She's female. You know, she has 2 hits.
And then if you count sexuality, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, my bad.
Judah Master too. He had all of them. He was like, look at me.
He said the same thing. It was religion and race and
sexuality. He's gay. Yeah. So that's
I gravitate towards that community. I know this, and I say this place is not for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really here. Yep. Evil thrives when good men do nothing. Exactly. And people are too afraid to look inward. You say James Gunn's getting multiverse better than Marvel? That's hard because
it's still pretty early on.
You know, Marvel ain't gonna be talking about Nazis. Marvel's not gonna be getting into the craziness of stuff like this. So.
Well, and DC, I felt has always been known to kind of grace over this, kind of glaze over a lot of the race stuff. So the fact that they're doing it now, does that give you ample time to not talk about this stuff before? So I don't know. I don't want to give you just a pass now. So you're doing such a good job. Well,
yeah. It's for me, it's a little too early.
Yeah, I want to wait it out and see more from them.
Yeah, because the multiverse is it can easily get convoluted. Yeah. Marvel doesn't have Nazis. Yeah. But yeah, so we're dealing with that whole issue, but then we get into I forgot what his dad's name is. But we get into the dad and then the brother. They start to find out their Chris is dead. This Chris that they have now is not the real one. Harcourt, Amelia is not the real one. Obviously then you got what's his name, Economos, tied up in the chair. So
he was pissing me off so much.
He's such a dummy, man.
Stop talking, you idiot.
The crazy part is I knew somebody like that when as soon as they got nervous, they just wouldn't shut up. They wouldn't leak information, but they just wouldn't stop talking. And I had to tell them, like, hey.
You talking about Economos was like, hey guys. He's like, hey guys, they got us.
Yeah.
They got us. Come on, come out.
Come out from that bush over there. Yeah, he was it was annoying, and then he would try to like cover his feet. He's like, don't believe him. Like everything he says is a lie. He goes, you didn't lie. He goes, shit. It was like, bro, you didn't even try to fight it. You just like gave up. Yeah. But
it was interesting that he told all that to Augie, yet he didn't react crazy.
Augie.
His first thought was, I need to call Keith. You need to come here now. Because he was concerned the way he will react to certain things. That was interesting. So
yeah, but you didn't know that right off the bat. I'm like, oh shit, he's calling Keith, and then they're just gonna go on,
a rampage and kill everybody.
Yeah, and just go crazy, But like you said, like he got him. His whole thing was like, we gotta go find Chris. They went to go find Chris and Harcourt, and he took out all the cops. Like
he killed all of them,
which was like a good 24 maybe, like a bunch of them, and then he pretty much tells like Chris and Harcourt to come with us if you want to live, type of shit, which is funny. So you take them back home, and then that's when you really get into like who Augie is. What do you guys think about like that whole conversation he had with Chris back at home? What do you think, Brad, man?
So we're talking about the end of the episode, right?
When he's talking. Yeah. So when he's talking and he's starting to find out all the info, and the real Peacemaker is telling him everything that happened and how Augie's handling it and taking it.
It was interesting. It like I said, it was another oh crap moment for me because of how things ended with Augie. It seemed like, holy crap, we're getting an Augie who isn't a total POS.
Mm-hmm.
He's being understanding. He's not being racist. He seems to kind of go against the grain of what's the norm with the rest of this universe.
No,
and just when you think everything's going to be okay, boom.
Yeah. Did you not think that it was interesting that after Chris told him all things, even killing the other Chris, all the stuff is going on, he keeps telling Keith to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole plan was, it's like, so how many people came in with you? What's up, Tony?
What's going on,
so how many people actually came in with you?
Yeah, like he wants a head count.
He's like, so why are you asking me these questions? And Hardcore's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why should I tell me anything? It's like, literally, you're still alive. Why would I haven't done anything to you, And she's like, why would I tell this Nazi piece of shit that you are? He's like, I'm not no Nazi.
Yeah, he got very offended.
That was the first thing. Like, he got upset. I'm not a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do this. And I think that was an interesting twist for all of us,
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like he doesn't want to be, he doesn't agree with us. He doesn't like the racist thing. He doesn't agree. He feels like it's so out of his control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he only does what he does. He said, I know these cops are all racist piece of pricks. And if I got to kill them, I can control that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And that's when you start getting this idea. So, man, maybe he doesn't want to be racist. Maybe he's trying to control what he could control. Does that mean he's a good guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one part I liked when he was talking to Keith and he told Keith that he had met the main world Augie, and he goes he was just off. He was very hateful and very just mean, and like he was just saying like he like that Augie, the one from season 1, was like a bad person, so I was like, but once Hardcore called him like, oh, you're Nazi trash, and how upset he got at it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't embrace it or anything. He was just like, how dare you compare me to these horrible people? And it just like it. I was like, what? Like I was really like
clutching his pearls.
Yeah, like I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, well, he's got to be even more racist than the real Augie, right? Because like this is the one where he got everything he wanted, so he can, his privilege and racist is rewarded, but it's the opposite. It was just like he didn't like it, and I was like, fuck, like, and I'm really upset because I kind of want to know more about his backstory, like, was he helping the Sons of Liberty? Maybe was he like this like double agent or something? Like, what, like, how far did his anger towards Nazis go? Was it just, I'm gonna live in this world?
What he said,
but I'm not one of them.
He said, I'm not a Nazi. I'm not able to fight every injustice in the world, but I just want to make it a better place somehow. So that's why, but he's going to explain more about, right? Until his speech is cut off by Vigilante, who violently attacks him with the knife, stabbing him multiple times and kills him. So we have no idea.
And then he was the one dude controlling Keith, because Keith wanted to kill everybody, and he was like, hold on. He goes, the whole thing was like, oh, it was an accident. He didn't mean to kill my son.
I believe him. I believe him. He didn't. Yeah, I love Chris, but we all know that he's a problem, right?
Yeah. I gotta catch up on the series. This was a really good episode with how they handled things. I really wasn't. I thought they were just gonna go in lighting this world on fire, and they went a different route that I didn't expect.
My question is, should they still have done it? But we'll get to that at the end.
Yeah. We'll see.
So
we'll see. But yeah, so Vigilante
kills Augie.
Just nasty.
Oh man, that was
through the window.
Didn't even hesitate.
No.
It started. That was nuts.
It literally went from like 0 to 100. Like, Like you're just like listening to this guy like being angry, don't call me an effing Nazi, and having this really awesome speech, and then just
You know what it reminded me of? Deep Blue Sea. We're not going to fight anymore. We're going to turn around. We're going to do it. And the shark eats him. The shark ate me. Yeah,
we're going to bring that up, Tony. We're going to bring that up, Tony, in a bit. Yeah. So, so all this is happening, and you start to see Peacemaker, get upset, because he sees his dad, and he's like, holy shit, he's not a Nazi. He's not, and he's starting to like get upset, and he's like, I don't think he was a Nazi. I don't think he was a bad guy. I don't think he was one of them, and it's starting to affect him, but then obviously they get pushed. They go back to the bedroom where the door is at. And then they got to deal with Keith.
Well, everyone's getting through the door. Everyone's getting through the portal. And Keith turns around because, are you okay, sir? He busts through the door and grabs Peacemaker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But through the wall, not the door. Bust through the wall.
Through the wall.
Yeah.
He wants to kill Peacemaker, and he's beating the shit out of Peacemaker, and he's kind of not fighting back, though. He's like, almost like he's accepting it.
He's like, I deserve this, almost.
Yeah.
Because I think that's when he was looking around, like, my father. Everything I touch goes to shit. Maybe it's me.
Yeah. Well, at one point, I know everyone jumps on Keith and gets Keith off of Peacemaker, and then they just start beating the fuck out of him, like beating like all of them. Like there's two vigilantes, a hardcore, like they're all just whooping on Keith, and ready to kill him. They were.
Well, Adebayo gets him up and walks him through, and gets him out, walks him through the portal, right?
Well, no, first Peacemaker tells everyone to stop.
Yeah, he screams and says, "Stop!"
Yeah, and then like
grabs his brother.
Oh man, that was a deep scene, like really deep scene, because that's what he's like. It's me. He's like, I'm the problem. Everything I touch dies. Everything that's good winds up, going bad. And kind of like what Brandman was saying earlier. This was the part where I'm like, holy shit, is John Cena an actor? Because that was really good. I'm not gonna say he's gonna win an Academy Award, but I was like he had some emotion in there, and you felt bad for Peacemaker. I think really for the first time ever, for me at least, it was like,
do I feel bad for a dude who didn't realize that this whole world's a Nazi world? I don't know. I mean, that might be really hard for me to say. I felt bad for him. I didn't feel bad for him. I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. I don't know if I thought that I felt bad for him. Like, it's two different things. Like, no, you're a piece of shit guy. So
yeah. John Cena's getting better. Yeah, that was probably one of John Cena's best acting. Which is not saying much, but it is. Yeah,
no, but still, I mean,
it
was good. And then even his look when he walked through the door, that's when he was out of it. It's totally wasn't there anymore. Yeah, he is. It's really cool. He's getting better in front of all of us. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah,
and seeing that, I think that's good. He's really, really figuring out a way to get better in front of all of us, and I think that's the good thing. And I think that there are glimpses of greatness in this show. Not all of it is great, but there are glimpses of greatness in this show, and that's awesome to see overall. But then we get there, Keith is sitting there, and Harcourt pulls a gun out of him, right? And she's like, "I'm sorry.
Can't help you follow her."
Yep. Because once again, she's taking the hit for Chris because she feels like he's just not in his right mind. She's always trying to take it up for this dude who just seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or just the wrong ideas. And before she could kill him, because I think she should have killed him.
I mean,
the police come
as messed up as it sounds.
What? Dude, I wouldn't be sad if all those people died. There's not a person in there that I was like, oh no, he died. Maybe Augie. maybe, but he still lived in this world and he let all this happen.
Yeah,
but he asked that question: what can one person do?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, seeing the pool full of racists get electrocuted was pretty satisfying.
Yes, I ain't feel bad.
yeah. But even like Augie was upset because like Keith kept getting mad, and Augie was like, what did I teach you? Did I not teach you when you were boys? So it was like, so Augie was trying to teach him, right and wrong, at least, but
the world was making
them
into Nazis and making them in this negative mindset. The world told them totally different than what he was teaching them. The exact opposite of what was going on with Chris. Yet the worlds are very similar still. So what's that nature versus nurture? What is it even saying?
Yeah, because he was mad. He was when you find out, he chased Adebayo. He's like, why would you do that? He's like, I don't know. I forgot what he said, but it was something stupid, probably. So
she escaped out of her camps. I mean, that's just trying to make the world.
So yeah, he should have killed him. Should have killed him.
I think she just pop and then run.
Done. Yeah. But she obviously got but not distracted. Oh, the cops, like there was a bunch of cops outside. They broke in. I think the main or that world vigilante, I think, pushed her through the door and then closed it behind her.
Closed the door.
Yeah. So,
but yet no one thought that maybe I should destroy this keypad.
Just blow up this door. Yeah.
Tell vigilante, hey, as soon as we get through, take your knife and you destroy this keypad, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's too easy. Too much like
she has a gun. She has a gun. Shoot it.
I don't know if she was shot, she might have been stuck on that side. But once she closes that door,
like on his
end, he should have shot it. Yeah, because they already closed their door or whatever. But
she could have done it from the inside of the portal, because there's a keypad on the inside too, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's connected to it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but yeah. So we get all that, blah blah blah, and then at the very end, Rick Flex Sr. is there with all his group. Peacemaker pretty much turns himself in, hands him the portal, and
they convinced me to bring this portal back to you and give him to you guys.
Yeah, and then he looked to Rip, because Rip, he knew, which is Judo Master. Judo Master doesn't like Chris, doesn't like Peacemaker, and then in this like time together, kind of bonded together, not with him, but with his friends, with the people that love Chris. He bonded with them, and kind of Judo Master like stepped up and said like, yeah, so it was like everyone like understood, some shit really went down. It was just really, it was cool to see them all come together, but it was very disheartening to see the circumstances on how they came together,
Yep.
So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Yeah, he's just in the cop car driving away. Like that's how it ends. And it was a very 100% Judo Master is going to join the crew.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that at all.
Yeah, him and Adebayo like got a connection.
So I think Keith will eventually die because he's basically alone now. No,
I think so. He's
busting through like the Kool-Aid man into our universe. Just went, oh yeah, through the wall, and he's gonna be looking to kill Chris and possibly everybody.
Yeah,
and become a super villain.
Yeah. I mean, what the sad thing is, like, I could see where like they do a story where like he becomes like the head guy in charge of like the Nazi world, which is really scary. And then he just brings an army of Nazis, or tries to, at least. I don't know how far they want to go into like a Peacemaker side story, but I don't think he dies. I think he's gonna be a problem for Peacemaker.
I think he comes in, he comes in, he tries to kill Peacemaker, tries to kill Chris, and Chris is going to kill his brother again, and that's going to work against everything he just said. He feels like he's the angel of death. That's what he says. He feels like I am the one who's causing all this hurt. And is he true? Is he right? Is it true?
Yeah,
that's yet to be seen.
Yeah. Then they showed. I don't know if you guys watched the preview for the finale.
I was actually downloading it right now.
You're already pulling it up. Yeah. So yeah, I watched it too. I couldn't help myself. So yeah, Brian's gonna pull it up, and then we'll finish talking about this episode with that. But well, overall, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it a good penultimate? Like, was it a satisfying ending to this Earth X?
Me, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think they showed and told you just enough about Earth X to where, like, if they don't go back on the next episode, I'd be totally fine with that. Kind of feel like it has served its narrative purpose. But yeah, it was altogether very much a standout episode so far of this season for me. That and the last one. And yeah,
I agree.
It had me really waiting to see what happened next.
Agree.
I think
real quick.
It was a very thoughtful.
Yeah, real quick. Kenny Sparks, what's up, Kenny? Said I don't know if Chris has it in to do it. Yeah.
No, well, we haven't seen it. We're talking about something that has been shown in the actual show. Because all we don't know because we all saw the preview of the next episode.
Oh yeah. And then Mama Bear said, keep changing her profile. Said considering that WB is in hot water with the Fortnite, the dance thing, emote. Yeah, I hope they don't linger in this world. I think they're done with this world. I don't think they go back to Earth X. I don't think they don't go back
there, but Earth X comes to them. Keith is going to be the final boss of this episode.
Yeah,
he'll be the final boss of this episode of episode 8.
Yeah. So, and then that's not really. That's not because he's a Nazi. It's more revenge. So you kind of. I think they're done with like, Nazi talk. I think, at least for now. You never know. Earth 6. We call it. Yep. All right. So, what do you think, Brian?
No, I mean, I guess been pretty much talked about all of this stuff. I mean, this is going to be an interesting thing going forward. I don't know if this season is not as good as season 1. I'm not having recency biases or any other stuff. It's not as good as season 1. This storyline is interesting. I don't know if I say it's good or bad or anything, but it's interesting. And when you can start a narrative, talk about something that most people don't want to talk about, it's definitely worth watching because of that. It's going to make you talk about something that's uncomfortable and that most people won't want to talk about. And I think that's in itself good. I just don't always like the jokiness about the series narrative. But sometimes you need that because most people won't want to talk about it without the jokiness. So I'm still undecided on the entire season of it right now, but I think the season 8 is going to be interesting. Episode 8 is going to be really going a long way for me to decide how I feel about this season. Because there's a lot of parts of this season that I did not like. There's a lot of episodes that I just did not like. So it's going to be, I'm still formulating my own opinion on it.
Yeah. Okay. And Tony said, I see Keith leaving the hospital as soon as he gets treated. He heads home and to that portal and finds Chris.
Yep. He tries to break out, bust in, figure it out.
Yep. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't think it's as good as season 1, even if it has like a really good season finale. I don't think it's as good as season 1. Season 1 was just, it was very fun. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was its own little side story in the world. This I feel like it's trying to tie in to the bigger DCU, which is not a bad thing, but that's always like a big thing to do though. you know, and I think it did a good enough job, you know, with like, hey, portals, here's Argus, Rick Flag Sr., blah, 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 you know, so, but, you know, it just a little bit, it wasn't like game changing or world changing, as to say, but, you know, but I don't know, it depends, I guess, on the finale.
Let's watch this trailer too.
Before we watch, King said I was disappointed that we didn't get a chance to hear everything Chris's dad from Earth X had to say before. Yep, yeah, we were saying the same way. We were saying the same thing. I wanted to get his good guy speech, but didn't get that.
Yeah, eaten by a shark.
Pretty much.
That's why I call Samuel Jackson. Any type of Samuel Jackson speeches and you get eaten by a shark. Eaten by a shark, man. Sorry.
Exactly. Let's check out this preview, and then we'll move on to our next topic. So this is there you go.
Oh, why can't it be next Thursday already? I need to see how this all culminates.
Yeah, because at least that trailer makes it seem like it's going to be less Peacemaker and more world building.
It's going to be both, though, right?
Yeah,
and I think
at
the end of this episode, you're gonna have the question: is it Chris? Is it Keith that's the bad guy, or was caused that, or is it really Rick Flag Sr.?
Did it say series finale? I don't remember. It says series finale.
Did it? What are they doing? Why are they sitting down?
Was that 2 Harcourts though?
No, that was the robot lady, the one that loves Rick Flag Sr.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they're sitting down at the table talking, look at each other.
I missed it.
Yeah,
Didn't catch that last time.
Right there.
So hard to pause it.
Yeah, very, very much a blink and you'll miss it scene or shot.
Yeah,
right there. It's right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. The android chick.
Android, yeah, and Harcourt.
Yeah. Season 3 has been canceled. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I know he said he doesn't have plans for season 3. I think he said, but you're gonna see a lot of these characters show up other places for sure. So
I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with it either way. If this is the final season and you know they're going to show up in the greater DC universe, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
he
was on
no one to
podcast.
No one to quit
saying that
when it comes to shows.
Yeah. I mean, all the events and all the characters here can, disperse throughout the universe. I'll be cool with that.
What did it say? James Gunn confirmed Peacemaker season 2 finale will not directly set up a third season. Deadline reports. Gunn said you're going to find out more in season episode 8 because it's not necessarily that he added. It's not necessarily that he added some of these characters will continue, but also is not exactly Peacemaker 3. I'm not ruling it out. You'll see episode 8. Maybe you'll find out a little bit more afterwards.
Yeah.
So you think maybe possibly some of those characters don't make it?
Sure, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
That'd be interesting.
Setting up stakes.
Yeah,
especially the last couple episodes.
What if it, like you're seeing Chris at the end and it blanks out and there's a white screen and you don't know what happens? It's possible that he sacrificed himself because he really believes he's the problem.
On surface level, I'm not sure if I'd want to see that, but if it were executed good enough, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, because you can always find a way to bring them back somehow later.
Exactly, it's comic book, so whatever.
It's comic book, exactly.
But what if he says, I should have known that there's something wrong with me, and he says that, but he doesn't kill himself. But like his friends are about to die, he sacrifices himself for like Adebayo. They're not going to Sopranos this.
They're not going to go Sopranos. Yeah. I can see him doing something like that. I can see him, all the gang coming together to stop Argus, or Argus, messes around with the wrong door, and the gang has come together to save the day. I don't know. I don't know. I am excited to see it though. I gotta admit, like most of the season, I was like, okay, the next episode's coming. This episode and next week's episode are probably the first two this season where I'm like, I really can't wait to see it. Like I'm really like oh my, okay, like I'm kind of excited to see see this episode and the next week's. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and it's been the first time this whole season, but if it's gonna be, I guess it should be the last two episodes. So that you should be excited to watch. So
you hope that it would be like your first episode, the middle episode, your penultimate episode, and your last episode.
Yeah, when there's like 8 episodes, I don't know if the middle episode even count anymore.
You can't go 1 to 6, 1 to 7, and say that's the last time I was excited to see it was 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot.
I mean that's why I think season 1 was a better season, because of that. Like the anticipation between each episode wasn't as much as season 1 for me at least. So, but you guys got anything else?
Just interested to see what happens. It's ready.
Can't wait for the season finale next week.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Gonna be fun. All right, let's finish things up. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us on the replay. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right down there. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about this episode. This was a pretty deep one, so there's a lot to talk about when it comes to morality and everything. So yeah, leave a comment, let us know what you guys think. And if you were watching on the replay, thank you guys for coming in, being part of the show. But stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right,
guys, I am calling it an early night. I need sleep.
Yeah,
and I need it like now. So but yeah, I will nice hanging with everyone. I'm still gonna master that dance one of these days.
Season 1,
but,
not season
2. Season 1 is the more iconic one for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm climbing into bed like right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Cool, man. Have a good night.
Right.
You guys too. All right, see you, everyone. All right.
Oh man. You want to do Gen V real quick?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and we'll call it a night. So you guys in chat say anything real quick? Well, better say good night. He lasted longer than I expected. he was kind of out like
when we
from the start. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, we'll talk Gen V and then we'll finish off for the night.
Yeah, because whatever we need. I could have did Daredevil and Spiderman. I could talk about any of that stuff. But luckily on Saturday on the rewind, since I won't be there, we can have someone else do all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to wear a comic book shirt and put some dreads in your hair. And
yeah.
No one know the difference, man. We're talking about no one know the difference.
Go ahead and do a 30-minute rant about T'Challa. Like Brian?
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh man, it'd be like Brian was always there. Oh, that would be fun.
And then I'm debating whether or not doing something Saturday night. It won't be a watch party. It'll probably be more like a chill. So I'm seeing maybe I might get some other YouTubers in and it's kind of like see what's going on with other movie tubers. Maybe it depends. See how I feel that night.
There's no way you're gonna do both. Erica will put a stop to that.
It's my birthday. There's one day where I'm like, can I do it? It should be that day.
She was like, no.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
I can go back to the Mount Bear.
Yeah.
The Rio picture.
There we go. I like it.
That's why, like, you kept changing it. It was funny.
Every time it was Catwoman.
Yeah, man, it was Catwoman and Batman, the most recent one. That was funny. All right, let's start Gen V. All right, what is up? Uh-oh. I think you have a hotkey or something? Or just like, I can't hear anything you're saying. Are you muted? You're muted on your end. Oh, man.
It wasn't me. I'm sitting here doing nothing, not even touching anything, and then all of a sudden you hit it, and I don't know how you control me. That's what it is. It's the sound. Like literally nothing. Try it again. Let's see if it does again.
Wait, hold on. I'll show you the video of the dude. Because I know I told you about it. Real quick. Hopefully I don't get laggy.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh. So here. All right. So it's like I think it's like chat roulette or whatever.
I could literally do that. I have like at least 4 cameras outside the window.
He's got I don't know if it's this one, but he's got one like outside. Like you see the trees and the snow, and it's like looking into the window from like.
So I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Why you covering one? You already have one.
Yeah. He has a few funny ones. But as soon as I thought, keep picking his nose. What the hell?
What is he doing?
He's just like,
what are you doing?
He was like, "What are you doing?" Can't find the one where, but yeah, but have you ever seen some clips of him? Was this one? Oh, this might be one. Clips of him are always pretty good. I was like, you need like 10 more cameras, Brian, so you can do this.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Like,
oh, look, it finally went to sleep.
the AI camera. Just see, you got what else? It's like outside. Like you can get a camera like down the street.
I mean, you have to have a wireless camera. Wow, how would you have like it? That'd be wireless. In the
that one's funny. See, I think some of them are like recorded.
Yeah.
Some of them though, I think are like legit because like he's still like talking and moving.
That's AI.
Yeah, that's fake. That's funny. But that was the first thing I thought of when your camera like
what happened?
What's
Hit it again to see if it does it again. I just want to know. I'm still here. Okay.
All right,
let's
do that. do it for real this time.
All right.
Yes. One more time. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kareem. We're Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about Gen V episode, what is this, 5?
It's episode 5, yeah. The kids are not all right.
Yep, great title.
They're definitely
yeah. So, yeah, we're kind of dealing with post fight between the gender bender and the blood bender. That's wild that they named that fight that. So we're dealing with that, and they're trying to figure out what to do. Cypher is bathing his dad, I think it was. He was doing something. He was cleaning him or something. But then we get another cameo from the boys. We get Sage. comes in and knows Cypher and has fun with Cypher, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So Sage is part of it. She's in on it. She's helping him out with getting him some info and stuff like that. That whole opening scene was kind of weird because she's having sex with Cypher, but the dad's in the tub and like staring at him.
And maybe I missed that because I didn't know that was his dad, honestly.
Yeah, in the last episode, I think that's Godolkin, like the guy who started the school.
That started it all.
I believe that's the dad, because he had the accident where he got all burnt up, so he looks like Deadpool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments.
No, yeah.
But I'm thinking that's his dad, and that's his that's Godolkin. So
because I didn't know the Godolkin would be his dad, but I definitely don't. I think that's Godolkin. I think that's right because we saw from the previous scene. I just didn't know that was his dad. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. But that whole thing is he's like staring at him, and did you think like he's in his mind too? You know what I mean? Like, is Cypher just really his dad?
That
just
could be something.
In his head, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Because it was weird.
That started making me think.
Because Sage was looking right at him the entire time.
And he was kind of like I don't know if he was smiling, but he had this weird look on his face.
He looked like he was smiling, like he was enjoying the show.
Yeah. every time you say that name, it makes me think of Street Fighter. Godolkin, Hadouken. Yeah. Sage is a cheater. How can you do that to Black Noir and the Deep?
And
Cypher.
and almost Homelander, but
yeah.
They have a close relationship. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. So that's a weird scene, but yeah. What you think about this whole episode as a whole?
It was interesting. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on with Marie and Jordan, and I just thought that Kate, honestly, there was just a lot of stuff going on between them, and I was surprised they decided to go try to break out Kate. That shocked me a little bit.
Yeah,
I understood that they felt like they needed to because they owed her that, but once what's his name, Sam said no, there's no way I'm going to.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the strongest dude that we know is not coming. Like, let's figure out Plan B. What's Plan B?
Yeah, he's like, because he's the only one. If he goes crazy, it's all over. So once that happened, I was like, okay, I'm not going back to Elmira. I thought what we saw with Polarity that was really interesting, and it's very mirroring Andre a lot. So is that setting up a sacrifice that he's going to make in the name of his son? Because he challenged Cypher. What happened to my son? He said, I pushed him too far, and his powers weren't able to hold on, and it popped off his head. Basically what he said. And he admitted to his dad, to Polarity, right in front of him, that I killed your son because I've set it up that way. And you can see how that was affecting Polarity, and we saw it later in the episode how a lot of things that were happening to Andre has happened to him. I thought that these side stories are going to eventually kind of merge to a master, unbelievable story. So Cypher's gonna be a problem. That's just what we know. Cypher's gonna be, and he has plans, but I think what he doesn't plan for right now is that all of the kids are going to kind of join together.
Yeah,
on a good streak, you bastard.
Yeah. But that's one thing about Cypher too, is he's never lied. Like, he kind of forces the other person he's talking to like say what you got to say. Stop beating around the bush. Stop lying. And then he responds with the truth, which is just really interesting. You know what I mean? Like, he's such an interesting villain, because I still don't know his motive, and that's the scary part is when you have a villain and you don't know the motive. They show it at the end. It reminds me of like someone like Joker, and I'm not saying he is like Joker, but like a good villain is like, oh, he's crazy. You don't know what the motive is, and then right at the end, you're just like, oh, he just wants to see the world burn. I think it's kind of similar. I think he wants to see the world burn, at least a superhero world burn. So
I think what's interesting because the Cypher's playing multiple parts right now. So what we saw with him and Sage, right? We saw them having that relationship, and then they say they had plans going forward. Now, what we know from Sage is, with her and Homelander, she's playing Homelander a little bit, whatever. So, and we know that Cypher keeps on saying he wants Marie to be stronger than Homelander. So the question is, what is actually happening? What is his actual, motivation? And honestly, I can't answer it. I don't know enough. We're learning more and more pieces about Cypher, but I don't know enough to know what the hell his motivation is for any of this stuff. Is it to make Maria such a incredible superhero that no one even dies anymore? Like she's in such a place that she could save anyone. Because the whole point with whole thing was showing that Sage kidnapped Annabeth was crazy.
Yeah.
So and then of course we see what happens with Annabeth a little later. So
yeah. So they all decide to go into the jail and then they get out. Well, they attempt to get out. And Jordan is the only smart one, which really pissing me off because when he did the stupid thing of saying the truth, I was like, come on, man, you can't say it, and it just kind of like a smart character doing something really stupid. I didn't like that, but otherwise Jordan is smart, they know what's going on. He's the whole time Jordan's like, they want us to do this. This is going to be a trap where we're falling into a trap. And everyone else is like, yeah, but what else are we going to do? It was like, not fall
going
into the trap. But
is it weird that it seemed like Jordan was the strongest one in season 1, and now season 2, it seems like Jordan has become the weakest one out of all of them because it's so easiest to control.
Yeah. I can see that. I feel like Jordan hasn't really showed off any of their power, besides in the fight, it was just like.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be super strength, super agile, super athletic, supposed to be able to do all those things, agile, and we don't see any of those things going on for Jordan, and it makes it look like he's or she or they are just small or are weaker than everyone else, even though last season they were thought of as the strongest. And even Emma seems like she has special things that she can do. Kate, we saw Kate. We saw her prosthetic arm. We saw her wig or her extensions, and the real Kate. And even that whole thing. When she found out they came in to try to save her, she felt a connection with them that she had never felt before. And it's funny because her friend Sam wouldn't come save her, but her enemy would.
Yeah, because I think Sam, he even said it to Emma, is like, she's not good. Don't put your neck out for her. She's not a good person, and he knows, because he's been in that trap from her for so long, finding out, she did it to his brother, and but there's always that thing of is she bad, or is she just doing bad things because she's I don't say following orders, but kind of forced to follow orders, it seems like.
Or even just alone. She's a lone wolf, so she has to look out for herself, number one.
And do what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. but she's not dumb either, man. Like using one of her staples to get out of the collar thing was like pretty awesome, you know. But
Where do you think Sam's story is going to go?
I mean, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. It's really interesting because everyone the whole time you're like, oh, the V made him crazy, and then finding out that it wasn't the V. Like he always had mental issues because of this kind of ran the family.
They tried to use the V to actually save him.
Yeah, to try to get rid of it, which is interesting. But I'm like, that's a risk, because I was like, why would you do that? Like, oh yeah, maybe it could help him, or maybe he can be a crazy person with superpowers, like he became, like that is a risk, So, but it's interesting, like, can he use the V, to help him now that he understands things and knows it's not the V? Like, does he maybe trust his powers to help kind of take over and
can someone
fix some
heal
problems?
him? Can someone heal him? And that's why the end of this episode was so interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, you think Marie?
Yes, exactly. I think
Marie
she can
fix
the blood. She can fix all things in the body because she can bring people back to life. She can do all the thing, anything in the body she can do. She can control anything. And I think that she's going to be to a powerful. Then that's what the whole point of having Sam on this episode, as Marie is figuring out that she can, bring people back to life and control the blood in that way. Heal the skull, do all those things. She can control those things. And that's probably what you need for Sam.
Yeah. And Sam being this like super strong, powerful person, like somebody who could handle the pain, maybe, they go that route. That's an interesting route.
You can, she can practice on what you call first, practice on Kate first. And then possibly do it for Sam.
Oh yeah, because Kate, her powers aren't working. Man, when she's like, it said unlock me and
give me the key,
go away or something.
Unlock me,
give me the key and go away. He's like, yes, and just
stabs.
I was like, oh,
and then gives her the eyeball.
Oh my god, man! Like, girl, you need to figure out your problem. You need to figure out that problem, man. You need to figure out those powers, like, before you really start doing some crazy shit. But yeah, she's got some blockage too that Marie can possibly heal.
Yep.
But for me, like, obviously, I think the big part of this episode was finding out Cypher took the sister. Was it Annabeth?
Annabeth.
And kind of using her to like push Marie, and that is messed up. Because you don't know if she's gonna be able to fix her or not, and you just slit her throat.
Do that, though. The Sage did that. Because she said, "I have a present for you. She should be here soon."
That
was her present.
That's right. But I mean, Cypher's the one that probably killed her, right? You think?
Probably. I mean, Sage probably told him what to do. But yeah.
Even that,
Cypher
he probably didn't do it. Probably had one of.
No, he probably had her kill herself. He controlled her body.
Oh yeah, so you could.
And have her kill herself.
So, that was wild, man. That was wild. But also, Marie being able to save her sister was really cool. But it affected everyone else around her, which is really interesting. This is everyone else started getting nosebleed.
So it's funny because when Polarity was losing his power, it reminded me of Logan, Professor X. As he goes, he does that. Everyone else, starts to lose it. When Marie was fixing Annabeth, remind me of the same type of thing. So it made me think: are they doing an X-Men thing, and she's Jean Grey? You know how we have Professor X and he has his stuff, and she's Jean Grey, and she, they're trying to make her into this other thing, this super god, and she's going to end up being the Dark Phoenix, where they have to pull her back from being so dark or from killing everybody. because she's gonna have that much power, but she can affect everybody mentally like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm that I like that theory. I'm really curious to know, like, why does her power, when she's using it to that extreme, why is it affecting people around her? Like, is she taking their life force? Is it just sending out a signal, where everyone's really feeling it? Like, I'm really curious to see what's the reasoning behind it.
I agree.
Tony said, what disease does Sam have?
I don't know if
he
it's
had
that
some, like,
disassociation,
delusions. I know he had
yeah.
delusions and something else. It was a few things, but it
So
was
I
a
mean,
lot of,
it
like,
could be
mental
schizophrenia,
issues.
could be
Mm-hmm.
disassociation. I can't remember what it's called, but like those type of things. It could be any of those things that he has.
Mm-hmm.
That are hereditary. There's nothing he could have done about it.
Yeah. Because we find out his mom's brother, had very similar issues.
It's her genes that caused all this.
Yep. But yeah, man, the way this episode ends with them saving Marie, saving the sister, and then also I was like, does the sister have powers? Because once they get to the dead end, right? Or was that might have been the preview? I don't remember.
No,
because I know I watched a preview afterward too.
Yeah, but it looked like like she would burst through the wall or something like that.
Yeah, well, she's like, oh, he's here or he's close.
So
I was like,
she knew, she could feel it. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So I was like, like, does she have powers too? Did her parents also give her some V? I mean,
or did they do it?
Did they do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or also, I mean, because Jordan said they felt Cypher. They're like, oh, it hurt you too, and you're always in pain. Which was another reason why I'm like, is it really not him? It's the dad controlling him. You know what I mean?
It could be, but he also
because who else would be in pain?
He didn't seem like he could enjoy pleasure either.
Yeah.
That whole experience that you saw with Sister Sage, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like he can enjoy anything, any pleasure or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's still a lot of stuff up in the air where I'm really interested in, because now Marie's like, I'm gonna be strong because I need to kill Sage or a Cypher, so it looks like she's going to start training like hardcore. Does that, like, kind of what you say, turn into like a Dark Phoenix kind of thing, where she just goes too crazy with the power, or the power corrupts her? I don't know. It's just, it sucks that the show's not getting a lot of views compared to the first season, but because this is pretty good. This is a pretty good, season.
That's the question, like, well, what's going to actually happen from it? So
yeah. Because we only got three more episodes, I believe.
Man, that's crazy. 6, 7, 8.
I believe so. I think that's it. Yeah, and then however it ends is going to tie into the finale of The Boys, because there's only one more season of The Boys, and The Boys is done. So, yeah, kind of, yeah. Just Cypher's a question. The sister Marie's, what she's gonna do. Yeah, there's still a lot of interesting stuff, to get answered. He said, I think it would be more interesting if the parents gave her V and she didn't think she had it until she uses her powers. Yeah.
But then she wouldn't know that she could feel it, because she's like, he's here. She wouldn't know that she could feel it. What if that wasn't her aunt? What if her that was actually someone else pretending to be her aunt?
Like a Vought worker?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that'd be messed up, man. That'd be messed up. I can see it though. He said, I hope not it to be fantastic to see at least one soup that isn't crazy or trying to kill everyone. Like, can it be one that's not crazy?
I mean,
yeah.
Starfire didn't try to kill everybody, right? Yet.
Yeah. Not yet. But season 1, she did some crazy stuff, but because she wanted to, be in the group and stuff. But she's not too crazy. Tony said, "Do you think Amazon promoted this season enough?" No.
No, I don't think people even know what's out. I talk to people all the time, and they're like, "Didn't V's out?" Like, yes.
Yeah. No one knew it was out, and we watched 2 trailers,
Mm-hmm.
and they not that far, not that much before the show started or the season started. So yeah, they really didn't promote it a lot. I don't know why.
That's a real good question. Why would they do that?
Yeah, I don't know why. But
I'm
either
trying
way,
to find
I
the
mean,
trailer for the next episode. I was trying to find it, but
yeah, I thought it might have been at the end. I could
everyone
be
is
wrong though.
Yeah, everyone is. All the ones I'm looking at are wrong. Or not.
Well,
The trailer.
yeah, but I don't know. But either way, man, I'm looking forward to the next couple weeks to see where it all goes. I'm just worried it's not going to be satisfying. That's my biggest worry right now is because it's going to tie into the boys. Is the season finale of season 2 going to be good enough?
I think this is going to end up being very much like Daredevil.
Yeah,
It's a preview for and this is just a preview for getting us to the boys. That's it. And
Yeah.
if it is, how disappointed would you be? I mean,
it depends on how they go with it. Like, is Marie just whatever still, or does she realize she's like the strongest soup? That she could kill Homelander, because that might be an issue.
if she's the real threat.
Yeah.
What if that's the problem? That she's the real threat.
Yeah. Does Butcher show up at the end of the season? Maybe. That'd be cool. So it all depends on how it ends and how it ties into the next season of the boys. But like I said, I could see it being not satisfying and being pretty upset that I gotta wait.
Yes, I did find it, but
did you? Okay, good point. She might be one. All right, let's check out this preview, and then we'll call it a night for this one.
All right, you won't be able to play that. I have to play this one because it's actually just off the site. I went to the site to actually get it.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, here we go.
You guys have to go now. This way.
He killed my sister just to see if I could bring her back.
Nothing is ever gonna be the same.
He's almost here.
Who is he? Is it Homelander? Is it someone worse?
I assumed it was Cypher, but yeah, it could be. What if it's Homelander?
And what if she's been staying with Homelander the entire time? And that aunt was a con. Wait, maybe Homelander found out about Marie and that she's a problem. She's Odessa, and he wanted to have a way to control her.
I bet. See, something like that would be interesting. Or what if it's Butcher? What if she's sensing Butcher?
Yeah,
because Butcher got some V in him now. So, yeah. Yeah.
All those things could be true.
He's Castiel. Just pops in. A-Train, maybe.
But she wouldn't be afraid. Like, he's there. Like, who is he that there? I don't know. I don't.
I feel like it's got to be somebody you're afraid of.
Yeah, exactly. What if it's Giancarlo Esposito? Like,
is he still around, or did they kill him?
Did they kill him off? I
can't remember.
I don't remember if he's dead.
I don't remember. Yeah. I know the character in the comic book that he portrays doesn't die.
Maybe
he doesn't die.
he never took the substance. He never took V.
The V.
Yeah, so he never. What if he does? What if he became something and he becomes something special?
Yeah.
What if he all of a sudden has powers? I'm just saying, there's a lot of people it could be, and I'm hoping that it's someone that I just don't see.
Yeah. Yeah. Black Noir. Maybe he flies now. They go comic book route with Black Noir. I doubt they do that at this point.
That'll be a good thing that, to make it more like the comic books, but I don't think they want to do that. So
Nah, the comic book with Black Noir, if it felt cheap.
Being a homelander,
clone kind of thing. It didn't. I mean, it was fine. It was very comic booky. It was very kind of goofy with what the show's going with. I like, the Black Noir, being a replacement, kind of thing. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. To come back all the way around to the comic would be hard as hell. 100%.
Yeah, and then especially a season that they're not making a lot of money off of. I don't know if they can do that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's for sure. I'm pretty. I don't say I'm like super excited, but I'm interested.
Intrigued.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Like, and this is the whole season got me like intrigued so far. So I hope it has a big, cool ending. But I'm really worried it's not going to be a great ending. I think it's going to be an okay placeholder until you get season 5 of The Boys.
That's so everything that this season was, maybe exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Cautiously optimistic. Exactly. That's perfect. Ace. But cool. You got anything else?
Nope. I'm done.
All right. But if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right down there. We appreciate you guys coming in. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this episode. Any theories, who might Annabeth be talking about, but leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. And if you're watching us live, we want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. All right.
Super last comment because that was it. I'm done. Oh, she just short that she had.
Oh yeah, the short. I think the first one or the second one, because I pulled up the first one.
I think she said the second one was better.
I think you said the second one was better. Find it.
So I had it when I had the other screen open. I closed the other screen. That's what I get.
I say here, this one's better. Oh, I think I need some sound.
What up, girl? Wait, hey, girl. Wait, you want to meow? Meow. Meow. That's such a good girl.
It's the best, and also the best man.
Oh, see the guy!
I've seen a few of those. I saw one where it's two girls and they're messing with each other, and then they're both dudes.
Really?
Yeah. that one's a funny one. Oh man. Yeah.
So you guys want to play restaurant roulette? So you definitely need the sound. Yeah. Definitely need the sound for that.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, I love him. He trolls a lot of guys. Those are always funny. Oh man. But I think that's it.
Yeah. We're tapped out, guys. That's it.
Yeah. So I know you're gonna be gone for next week. So
possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, I doubt you're gonna go see Smashing Machine or anything. So go enjoy your
I might see
vacations.
Smashing Machine. I might watch that. So
yeah, I want to see it, but my girlfriend's like, it looks sad. I was like, yeah, it does. It looks super sad. So
I'll miss not being able to talk to everybody every night because you literally, that's what I usually do. I usually come in, I'll talk to you guys for 2-3 hours, no matter what show it's on, and then I go to sleep. So now we'll see if I can sleep. We'll see.
Oh, you're gonna be so tired from like walking around, going to Universal and Disney and all that stuff. He said, have a safe trip, enjoy, have a bunch of fun as only possible. You're the easiest to make laugh.
100%.
That's true. That is true. But like I said, you're gonna be gone, but I'm pretty sure you'll pop in here and there and hang out for some of the stream.
I'll be gone, but will I really be gone, guys?
Exactly. He's gonna log in. It's gonna be like the Disney castle behind him.
Exactly. I want to have Mickey. I want to have a hey, right here, guys. You hear it first. I want to interview Mickey. He's like,
yeah, he just points.
He says, "No, we'll see you Monday." Yeah, probably.
Exactly. Yeah. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate that, Fernando.
Tank turning 41 on Saturday, guys. It's so awesome. I'm so happy for him. Only thing I'm sad about is that I won't be able to be on stream to be able to wish him immediately. I mean, I'll call him still, so it's all right. I will know him anyway, so it'll be okay, but still.
Yeah. Well, Saturday I plan on being with Anzo, replacing you for the day with the rewind.
I love it.
So, yeah, we'll probably talk about the Daredevil, Spiderman, stuff. What does that mean for the MCU? I think I don't know. I got to message him to see what what you guys usually.
I said in like 4 topics. We have to have 6 or 7 topics. We only want to do about 10 to 15 minutes most. So,
I know me and him, like both of us being like big Star Wars fans.
That's happening.
Different eras, but I think we both have the same feelings about the prequels. So to see that coming up, oh man, silhouetted right at the end of the stream. So I said, glad Sam didn't blow up his parents. Yeah, the writers had restraint for once for character growth, not to be dark. Also, happy birthday. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, awesome. I was worried he was gonna.
It looked like it was gonna happen.
He was gonna blow up his mom's head, or like spin around the swing and she like go flying to outer space.
Dude,
well,
I was seriously worried. That sounds like something they will do too. So
yeah, but honestly, like them going the way they went, it felt better for the character, because now you don't see Sam as a monster. You see him as like a person with mental health, problems. So
once again, maybe Marie can seal it. I mean, can heal him in some way.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I didn't even think about that, but that's super interesting. But thank you for the super chat. See what we could play. What we got for you? Here, we'll do the new one again because I like it.
Do it.
Do it. I say that shit to Erica all the time. All the time. We got something else.
I want to hear this because I just want to hear it. It has nothing to do with anything.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
That's why I want to play with
yeah. But silhouetted. Appreciate it. Thank you. Happy early birthday in case you don't stream Saturday.
Well, he'll be here for the rewind, so just make sure.
I'll be here for the rewind. Yeah.
We'll make sure you Anzo will give you the thumbnail. We'll have it all set up. Technically, it's supposed to be on Spoiler King, so you might have to actually run it, but we'll figure it all out.
Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, but Saturday night, not sure. We'll see what happens. The rewind is a very fun stream. It is super fun. It is super fun. Talk about all the news and stuff like that.
It's just fun to do and not
Yeah,
have to worry about it.
It's in the morning, so
it's really, really early. So yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We're just talking about stuff, and we make fun of Anzo for being Anzo. That's all you need to do.
I hate her. Oh man. Have a great and safe time, Brian.
I appreciate you guys. I just can't wait to get back. You'll have a whole week without me, which means you probably will have a full day and a half. We'll see. Once Tuesday comes back, I'm like, all right, guys, this
right?
not streaming is the problem.
We gotta talk about stuff. I know. Watch, there's gonna be something crazy that drops. Like we get like the friggin' a big the first trailer for like Doomsday or something stupid.
I will be there. Like 100. You guys will be like, all right, let me get on stream. I'll be sitting here like,
yeah.
How?
Find it stinks clip. I downloaded it. It's on my laptop. I was gonna put the clip of this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna put Anzo on it, and then because he's looking at like a video clip in a little square, I was just gonna put like popular media content. Then with Anzo goes, it stinks.
He said you should be able to put only good content, and he said it stinks.
Only good content. I like that one. Good content. Does have that good content? It stinks. yeah. I'm working on it. Yeah, I downloaded the clip. Oh man, but all right, let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much. We will see you guys on Saturday on the rewind, and then me and Brian Man will see you for sure. Maybe Brian on Monday.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. But all right, everyone have a good weekend. We will see you guys in our next stream. Later.
Peace.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.